And we live. Original Wiggers comedy and satire live every Wednesday. Cliff Focus and Uncle Dust.
Hi.
We got some Diddy updates tonight. Woo. We got some legends that went to the pearly gates. We got Howard Stern being an extreme hypocrite as he has turned into in recent years. We got Julian Assange. We might watch the Bug Chasers documentary when men
CIA
chased
trying
AIDS
to kill me
back in the day. We might watch Dwarf vs. Gay basketball. We might watch gay boxing. We might watch little people versus gay basketball. We might get into a lot of weirdness. We might keep it what's in the news. But regardless, we're going to have a good time. Be in the comment section. Keep us going. Keep the conversation flowing. Keep the jokes flowing. We're going to run the beat.
Have a drink? Should we have a drink?
You should have a drink. I'm already having a drink.
It sounds like you're loose as a goose.
I started about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, it's so strong.
I'm sipping a little bit here.
I'm sipping. I'm drinking. I'm doing it for the famine. This one's for the Irish famine and when they ran out of potatoes.
And regardless,
potato vodka.
Regardless what you guys are doing out there tonight, whether you're sober, laying in bed, have work in the morning, drunk, gonna go to work with a hangover, or if you're smoking and drinking with us, we appreciate anyone who's here hanging. We can get into plenty tonight. Like I said, let the beat rock for a couple minutes, play the intros, and then get into it. If you want to support us in any way, go into the YouTube description, follow us on other platforms, and any other type of support is appreciated but never asked for. Love, love.
I think I went deaf. Thank you.
Welcome to the Original Wiggers Comedy Live, my favorite live podcast by far. I also want to shout out Ross Doggin with apologies. Join the RDA server. Let's talk Muslims and Yahweh. Be sure to like and subscribe. Focus, are you ready? Uncle Does? Are you ready? It's Wigga time. What they really want from a Wigga, somebody let me know.
Somebody let me know!
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar!
Back and you're on being sure the road. Y'all just talk. Now it's time to be humble. You've been spreading lies that we won't get tired. All the dump's about to put your booty on fire. They know how we get back. We know you've been trying, but the Wiggers never be dying. We've been gone for such a long time. But now we back on our grind. You're gonna be sorry you were ever born. 'Cause they are big and they are awfully strong. they know my wig is back.
Chicks are into Wicca.
I'm Irish American and never would I pretend to be an African.
I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.
I grew up in the street, you know what I mean? I know what it's like to be in trouble, you know what I mean? I know
I said it.
Don't let your kids what's it?
He's playing Ty Roach music. He gotta be a wigger. Nigga, you in your 40s. Give it up. Hello?
I was gonna hope so. That'd been cool.
She breastfed that cat till she was...
shut your mouth. You shut your mouth, dude. You shut your mouth, dude. And seeing a cat locked onto a nip is funny.
Just the idea. Dusty.
I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot up the synagogue.
It wasn't us. We would not. We would heal the synagogue. We want to be clear.
Wiggers for Jews for Wiggers. I mean, those are our
Jews for Wiggers, Wiggers for Jews. It goes both ways.
Both
Bisexual
ways.
Jews for Wiggers.
Trans for Wiggers. Trans for Jews.
ways.
Jews for trans. We go every which way.
Yeah. yeah.
We love everybody, okay, guys, including Tito's guys, and we like Shat's new beat, guys. Know you guys, okay, guys.
Yeah, Shat hit me with that beat like 2 minutes before the show. Said hot off the presses. I said, okay, well then that's the intro beat.
That's what we need. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need. That gets me going. That gets me hyped up. That gets me ready to drink some Tito's and put on my freaking rabbi hat for a little bit.
Okay, let's see. Let's get an quick arm checkup.
Boom. Let's put the mic down.
Quick arm checkup. Damn, those look like two normal.
I think
comparative arms.
I've been working hard. I got the 20-pound weight sitting in from Tel Aviv before the serial killer popped off the subway there.
Bro, you've made some real progress in evening out these arms.
Yes, I've been working hard at it, guys. Okay, I can't say that Tito's is not a sponsor of the show, but Tito's, if you're listening, me and Cliff will drink your liquor.
Is actually, it's Jewish owned, so technically it is a sponsor of the show.
It is a sponsor.
Wiggers for Jews.
Wiggers for Jews. Thank you for donating, guys. Thank you for sending this box from Tel Aviv.
Yeah,
made with real Palestinian tears.
yeah. That's the tears that Dustin's drinking the tears of Palestinian children with potato vodka. special ingredient tiers of Palestinian.
The best potatoes in the world. People don't know that they come from Israel.
I did hear about the egg test. I heard Suge Knight talking about it. Did you see that video, Dust?
I did not.
So Suge Knight, he was on a radio interview, and he was talking about, back in the day. Was it Diddy though? The egg test. All right. So what it was is I think it was executives, right, in like the death row offices that obviously Diddy, has connection with, and he was talking about like executive types and those type of dudes and how they're weirdos. And he said they used to have a test back in the day. He's like, they never did it to me. They knew not to do it to me. They warned them, don't do it to me. Suge Knight was saying, but they used to take like new people and newbies and like rookies, like for hazing, and they would stick a hard-boiled egg up their ass, and then if they were able to hold it, it was ready. But then if it fell out, it means you weren't ready, or some shit like that.
If it fell out, you weren't ready.
If you were able to hold it, you know what I mean.
If you could hold it, you're ready for work. Like you can.
Yeah, that means you're ready
tomorrow, and I don't know, push a broom and be on the street team.
Yeah. You're ready to hand out flyers.
Hey guys, you want to be on the street team, guys? Yeah. Okay, give me a dozen of them. Craig Mack. Yeah, give me a dozen of them eggs.
Yeah, but Suge Knight was telling the story just about talk about like these weirdos and the industry dudes and this that, and he said that was a big like a big thing that was done in studios and like amongst executives and things like that. Obviously, this is Suge Knight, right? So you got to
remember he was doing the guy, the famous one is the sound recording, the old black man that you just feel bad for when he's talking about the pissing in the studio, like making him like Suge pissing on him in the studio in
which one? Wait.
It's the saddest thing, bro. I mean, this is an old black man that's like just a regular old black guy that probably went through Jim Crow, and here he is with young Suge Knight
on his back. A motherfucker still got scars from 1862.
Bro, he still says, "Don't hit me, massa," like when he sees the cops. That type of shit. And then Suge Knight, the next like 2 generations later, comes through and just pisses. Makes him drink a cup of piss.
So that's what this dude was saying Suge used to do.
That's what he had him doing. This guy's like, at any story, you watch that one and you're like,
right. And that's the thing, right? It's like Diddy was like a sexual freak. Diddy was the last night I couldn't even get an answer. That was Diddy, right? But fucking Suge was doing like, thug abuse, right? So like both like yeah, you're a little better than Diddy, especially with some of the new shit that came out. But it's not coming from the best source either.
Man, the numbers are approaching. Like I can't remember this many. What it's up to? Like 160 complaints.
Look at this shit. We might as well get right into it since Joe kind of ushered us right into the topic. So
look at the 1-800 number.
This is where we're at in society. So motherfuckers talk about 120 sexual assault and then there's still some company. I mean, unless it's the one, the 1-800 no Diddy, then I understand the need for it. But I have a feeling it's probably not that.
They didn't make it 1-800 puppy rape.
No rape, no mas. Okay. Yeah. For the Spanish speakers. All right, so this is where we at currently. And to me, this is where tonight, shout out Smoking Joke, Kenny, Catching in the building, Aggro, of course, in the building. My man Vladimir in the building, Shat Radio in the building, Josie Fist, the original Wigga number 3 in the building.
Trey.
Bellin popped in earlier. Appreciate anybody with the 5 minutes of the whole time.
Yo, what the fuck a day, Bellin?
Appreciate y'all. So this is where we at right now. They just did this press conference. 120 new sexual assault violations, bro. 10 dozen, dog. Picture it like eggs, right? Picture it like eggs, but sexual assaults. You know what I mean?
Sticking with the theme tonight of eggs and sexual assault.
Egg theme, right? Okay. Jojo actually helped me out with that thought process. You know what I mean? Yeah. So picture 120
that's-
eggs going in asses of potential rappers and singers and such, you know, and
that's like 2 California school classrooms.
Damn, there's 60 per classroom?
I mean, 40. I guess. Oh, so
Jesus
3.
Christ,
so 3.
bro.
Let's say
What are
3.
they-
Yeah,
what are
my
they,
bad.
fucking climbing the wall and going right into the classroom?
When they added when California added portables, it was over.
60 per classroom.
They just started adding portables every week. There'd be a new portable.
They probably
And that
averaged like 18 to 25 in my kid's school. So you're talking about like 10,
40.
damn near 10
40.
classrooms worth of fucking, yeah. Like, so 120. So even if it was 20 per classroom, that's 6. So you're looking at least like 6 to 8 classrooms full. And unfortunately, we'll get into that in 1 second, but peep this real quick.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tony Busby. I'm a lawyer here in Houston. I'm licensed in Texas and in New York. And I'll introduce other members of our team as
The damn show looks like a lawyer from Batman, though. Motherfucker look like a Arkham fucking some fucking slimy ass fucking. How many hard
glory hole? He goes to the glory hole in Arkham City.
Yeah, how many hard boiled eggs do you have in your pocket, sir? That's what I want to know.
He can whip up an omelet.
Yeah. He's a chef. Oh, he's a chef / lawyer. He's not even. That's how Diddy's gonna get out. This dude isn't even a full-time lawyer. His card says chef / lawyer. Let's go.
As many of you know, our law firm has been at the forefront of some of the most important litigation in the United States. We like the tough cases. We thrive in the complicated cases. We've handled over the last 25 years some very big and very important cases. I believe that this one may surpass them all. There are many facets to this. The conduct we will describe today occurred over more than 20 years. There are many people and many entities involved.
And way before that, too.
And we're going to follow this evidence wherever it takes us. We will find the silent accomplices. We will expose the enablers who enabled this conduct behind closed doors. We will pursue this matter no matter who the evidence implicates. These brave victims who have stepped forward deserve nothing less. The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed to the world. The wall of silence has now been broken, and victims are coming forward. Our team has had at this point more than 3,285 individuals contact us.
Jesus Christ.
With people claiming.
Obviously, some of this will be false accusations, but 3,208, bro. Even if 10%, you know what I mean? Even if 20% of that is legit, that's fucking wild.
How many people died on 9/11?
Right around 3,000, like a little more. What did he hurt more people than 9/11? Is that what we doing? Did he knock down towers of children and fucking Jesus Christ, bro? What up, brother? Absolutely blaze up if you're blazing up. So that's crazy. And obviously some of it'll be fake. Some of it'll be fake out of 3,285, right? But that's crazy. But how many of that 3,285 are also trying to protect themselves in some way? Right? You know, there's some of them that were at them parties and they're like, oh, I gotta say that Diddy shoved the egg in my ass now because it's on. You know what I mean?
You think that's the thing too? There's also the thing with when a case gets big enough, when they on TV, when they had the commercial and they're like, hey guys, did you ever take Xanax? Because there's a class action lawsuit, and everybody just, yeah, I took a Xanax one time.
Me. Yeah, I took a Xanax twice in 2000. Yeah, exactly. So there's gonna be some of that. W. Paul Hazard, what's up?
Everybody's gonna get $1,000 check at the end of the day. Even the last person, the money's gonna go from the people that they can.
Should we get in on this? I'll cut this out of the YouTube video. Should we actually see what it takes to file a sexual assault?
Can we? Can we call? Can we call the hotline without?
You think that's the phone number? What's up, May? Love.
Just to see, we could just call and ask questions. Ask them what the
is that the line? You think that's the official?
I mean,
Where we at?
why else
144
would
on the
they
video.
put?
That's
mean,
the
how many
official
times-
Diddy snitch line right there.
How long you want to call? We can just to hear. Maybe it's an answering machine.
Right. Let's see. We get at least take. Is that 200?
Looks like it. 200 7474.
Let's see what we got.
Your call may be recorded for call quality assurance purposes.
All right.
Thank you for calling the Sean P. Diddy Combs Abuse Helpline. This call is being recorded.
Yo, they got a
We understand
specific
the strength
hotline,
and
dog.
courage it takes to come forward. Any information you provide will be kept completely confidential, but we expect full honesty in order to properly assist you with your potential case.
Of course.
By staying on the line, you agree to provide accurate information to the best of your knowledge under penalty of perjury.
Of course.
Please hold for the next available representative.
Diddy fucked me. He came on my face and I said no. Diddy please stop? And he didn't stop. He just came some more. And that's not right. Said Diddy came in my face and he wouldn't stop no matter how much I pleaded. No, Diddy, no, Diddy.
We apologize for the wait time. Stop. Please continue to hold for the next available representative.
Damn. There's
The
a
lines
lot
are
of
backed
people-
up, son.
There's a lot of people calling in.
This shit is like Cole in from Jerry Lee Lewis for the. Oh. And then he shoved the egg in my ass. It was 95.
Here comes the brand new egg in your butt.
And you know what the
new egg in your butt.
craziest shit about the Diddy
putting
shit?
Egg up in your butt. Time for hard boiled eggs up in your butt.
They're trying to pretend, yeah. Time for new eggs in your butt. I'm kicking a new flavor in your butt. Yeah, the craziest thing is they're trying to act like this actually started. He did come in my face. Don't you dare doubt if Diddy came in my face, because Diddy did come in my face in 1998.
I seen it.
I seen it. So the craziest thing is they're trying to make it sound like this just started in 2008. But they've been talking about this freak shit with Diddy since the late 90s.
Wait time is over 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Thank you for holding.
I say we can hang in there for 2 more minutes.
If you would
Call it in freestyle a demo edition.
That's not a bad idea.
No
could tell
Diddy
them, hey,
bars?
tell them that, hey, we're just trying to get our lawyers in contact with their lawyers because we have a little jingle for their commercial to help the victims awareness.
Listen,
and then kick a couple bars for them.
Please continue to hold for the next available representative.
I'm over here with the Jewish person right now too. So my legal complaints should be respected and not neglected. My legal complaints should not be circumcised. They should be realized. You know, in my opinion.
Oh, praise Jesus.
Does this an equal opportunist? Look, read Catch's comment.
That Christmas tree does. That is correct, Catch.
That's called balance. That's called balance.
Rambo, Chinese, Dennis Hopper, America.
Thank you for holding. We greatly
All right,
appreciate
over 2 minutes. How many times are you gonna tell us over 2 minutes?
Continue to hold. Please press 1.
That's the same.
Place in mind and receive a call back.
Oh shit, you can get a call back. I'm gonna wait for now though. We'll wait for now.
Yeah.
Let's keep this going. We'll keep this going until they pop back up. I'll keep it in my ear. Because to
you
me,
reached the Sean P. Diddy,
Texas, and in New.
Thank you for calling. This is Martin on a recorded line. How can I help?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, how you doing? Is this the Sean Diddy sexual assault hotline?
It is.
How does
you
this
want to make a claim?
Yeah, how does this work? Do I tell you my story?
Yeah, you tell me your name and where the abuse happened, and yeah, basically you tell me your story.
It was 1998. I was an aspiring I was an aspiring rapper. And this is at the club, and I tried to give him a mixtape. And he said, I told you that we won't stop. Get in this limo with me. And then I got in the limo with him. And the night started out good. But where it went, nobody should have to go through that just to try to be a rapper. Did he also do something to you?
Me personally, no.
I thought they only hired sexual assault victims to work the hotline to keep it authentic. Is that not true? I seen that on the internet.
That is not true.
So if I'm gonna tell somebody this, I don't want to just tell. I want to tell somebody who could also feel what I went through.
You could try calling back. Maybe get a different agent.
Are you in?
We can't transfer.
So some of the agents were sexually assaulted by Diddy?
Not that I'm aware of, no. But you may find one that was sexually assaulted.
In general, but maybe not by Diddy, though.
No, not at all.
I would really prefer to talk to somebody that was saying, where are you from? Are you in the United States?
I am, yeah. I'm in Montana, but I'm actually from England.
Okay, I was thinking, are they outsourcing Diddy sexual assault
yeah.
operators like
No.
to the Philippines? And because sometimes I hear babies crying in the background and stuff like that.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, yeah, we do have some people that work remote. They work from home.
Are they from the Philippines? Were they sexually assaulted by Diddy?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
So how can I trust that you guys are actually trying to help when you don't have anybody that actually was sexually assaulted by Diddy, or in general? Can you guarantee some of the people that work for your company was sexually assaulted in general?
I'm sure there's a percentage. Yeah, it's not like I go around asking them.
Would you say by volume or by per capita?
I have no idea. So did you want to pursue this?
Can you tell me everything that would qualify as sexual assault so I could, understand? Because there's a lot of things that happened, and I just want to know which things qualify and which I shouldn't bother talking about. Because I mean, if I'm going to lay myself bare, I just want to know I'm safe.
Yeah, I wouldn't be allowed to do that, I'm afraid.
You can't give me examples?
No, you would have to tell me your story. And to be honest, I wouldn't decide anyway. The law group would decide.
What if it started out, we're in a limo, we're listening to 112. That was an R&B group that Diddy put out at one point. I don't know if he also sexually assaulted them, but it started out nice. We're listening to 112, moving in my bed, creeping in my head, and it's going good. Right? And it's at first everything's good. But then at some point, I'm drinking 40 of OE, and a little while after drinking this 40, I start feeling dizzy. And then I wake up with a substance on my stomach. Would that be considered sexual assault?
Yeah.
That would.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's
you didn't consent.
So that's an
and
example.
You believe you were drugged. That's abuse. Yeah.
So that's an example. So a substance on the stomach. So we've got one example. Okay.
Yes, we do.
Okay. And then I fell back asleep after cleaning off the substance. We went back to his, so I did go back to his mansion after that, and maybe I should have stopped at that point after the substance. But I was like, I really want to be a rapper. I just want him to listen, because if he listens to my bars, I just know he'll like it. I just know he'll like it. So I went back to the mansion, and again, second OE. Start feeling a little woozy afterwards. And then I woke up with a penis in each of my hands, in two hands. Not white penises either. Would that be sexual assault?
Beautiful.
So we have two.
That would be sexual assault also.
Two examples. All right, so we have two examples. So it turns out if I tell you stories, you can let me know if they are examples at that point.
I suppose, yeah.
Okay.
That would be fair. That would be a fair statement.
All right. So we're a couple hours in. I switch over to St. Ides. It is the late 90s after all. I drink a St. Ides. Not high gravity, just regular St. Ides. Again.
Okay.
Start feeling woozy. Now, the problem here is that on this one, but I think it was from the previous druggings, I did start touching a penis on my own, not against my will. But then I said, stop. And then a man with I could only describe it as a cloak-like outfit came over and he said, I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. And he forced me to masturbate this man to completion. Is that sexual assault?
Yes.
3 examples. We're up to 3. This is number 4, and I might just leave it after this one because I'm downstairs in my basement hiding from my wife. She doesn't know about this. She doesn't know about this side of me.
I'm sorry this happened, honestly.
Do you think Texas attorney Tony Busby is going to take care of me and the other victims?
I do.
You do. Is there any way for you to tell me why you do? Describe to me why you do trust him?
Honestly, it's pretty simple. The way they work, these guys that are handling this case, if they don't win, they don't eat, because none of these clients are giving them any money up front. So they work on a 60-40 split. If there's a settlement or a recovery, the client gets 60% of the recovery, and the firm gets 40% plus any court costs.
Okay.
If they don't win or if there's no settlement, they will get nothing. So they're putting it all out there. They wouldn't do that for no reason.
Okay. Is it fair to say that if a bee don't buzz, it won't get honey?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, switching over from OE. First St. Ides of the night. Hand job. Sexual assault verified. 3 examples. We're up to number 4. And I think this might be the worst because one thing about me, I love sexual intercourse with women. I'm not homosexual despite that hand job story.
Okay.
But I hate eating vagina. So drink the St. Ides, start feeling woozy. And Diddy and 3 of his goons just grabbed me and forced me to eat a vagina. And this wasn't a pretty vagina. It was a vagina. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God. And I was screaming, no, Diddy. Before people were screaming, no, Diddy. I was screaming, no, Diddy. Or it might have been no Puff Daddy, because at the time he was known as Puff Daddy. And I said, no. I said, no, I hate this. I'd rather suck your penis, Puff Daddy. Puff Father. I started calling him Puff Father. I was so distraught. Would that also be sexual assault?
Excuse me. It sure could be, yeah.
So the other 3 definite. So why is this one less? This one you don't seem sure about. Why? Because it's vagina? I hope the people accepting these calls aren't homophobic. I really do.
Well, no, the reason I was hesitant in that one is that there was no coercion.
There was no coercion. It was 3 goons forcing my face into the vagina. A big vagina with labia that was wrapping around my cheekbones.
No, I missed the part where they were holding you there. So yes, that would be sexual abuse.
So 4 examples. Is there any possible way that you could be my personal consultant on this? And if I wanted to call back and give you my 5th through 10 example, I can speak to you directly because I do feel comfortable. Your voice, Queen's English and everything.
Thank you for that. Truthfully, that probably would not work. But that being said, everyone here is trained the same way. So anybody that answers the call could actually help you.
Oh man, but
I have,
so how am I supposed to do this? So
I have no, well, I mean, you have me right now.
do you have a pager maybe?
I don't.
So you're not from Lebanon. You're from
No, but
okay.
I'm from London.
Oh, London. I thought you said Lebanon. You have such a heavy Lebanon accent. Oh, that's so weird.
No, London, England.
Okay.
But I have notated everything you've told me. And at some point here, someone will reach out to you if you don't reach back to us. Now, you can decline to pursue this. That's, that is your prerogative.
Well, I think
I'd want compensation. But, that's me.
Yeah, I agree. Comfort isn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
Therapy isn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing could erase those images.
No. But the compensation could help pay for the therapy if necessary. And again, it sounds kind of ruthless, but if it was me, that's what I'd be doing. So,
were you a fan? Are you a fan of Diddy?
To be honest, I don't think I've heard anything he did or anything on his record label. Obviously, I'm aware of who he is, and I was before this lawsuit came up. But no, I'm not biased either way.
What about Notorious B.I.G.?
No, same thing. It's that music. I'm old. I don't listen to that music. I listen to Judas Priest and Iron Maiden, and
Oh wow, my friend Ken TV would really like you. Actually, he would really like you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys would get along. Yeah. I really do believe that. I do.
Here's a thought. Yeah, you can tell them this too. I used to party with Iron Maiden and Motorhead. I actually knew them personally.
Wow.
I used to play in a band that rehearsed next door to Iron Maiden, which is actually incredibly cool and really depressing at the same time because I'd hear us and then I'd hear them. I'd be like, man, we should just go home and forget about it.
Did Iron Maiden do anything to you?
Did they do anything for me?
Did they do anything to you?
Musicians.
Did they do anything like Diddy?
No,
like
absolutely not. No, man, no. I used to go out drinking with them after rehearsal and stuff. They never offended me in any way.
So you don't foresee an Iron Maiden sexual assault line in the future?
No, I'd probably fall out of my chair. Anything's possible, but no. I didn't see a P. Diddy sexual assault line, to be honest. And here we are.
Here we are indeed. And I appreciate you giving me 4 solid examples. And can I ask for you? Can I request you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an extension?
You can. Okay, so we can't transfer amongst ourselves, but you can ask for me, and they can send me an instant message telling me to call you.
Wow, that would be amazing.
We're not allowed to transfer between ourselves.
I would love to really have someone walk me through this, if I'm being honest,
Okay.
What's your what's your name?
Feel up to it, Martin, Martin.
Martin, Martin. Martin Payne?
Yeah.
Payne?
No, just Martin.
Martin Payne?
No, afraid not.
Boy, you're so crazy.
Martin? Yeah, no, I'm not that one.
Okay. So Martin.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I used to watch that back in the day.
Do you think Diddy did anything to Martin?
To be honest, I don't know he did anything to anyone.
Oh, so you don't take me serious.
Yeah, I do. And I'm supposed to, I guess I could sit here and encourage you and say, go get him, and I think you should. But I don't really know if he did anything. But, that's what the court's for.
Well, Martin, I might give you a ring back. And do you work every Wednesday around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
Yeah, I do.
All right. So you might hear from me around this time next week.
Okay, that sounds good.
I appreciate you. Long live the Queen, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate you chatting with me.
Thank you. I wish America lost. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. Jesus fucking Christ. My bad. I couldn't do anything with the comment section at this moment. Why?
Man, Oscar award winning, bro. That was phenomenal. This guy was made for that job. I like how he came all the way full circle with a Martin joke. Did a little Martin. Did you hear him?
He did the Martin.
And this is all while a confession is going on 4 sexual assaults. With I like the St. Ides switch up. That was fantastic.
Yeah, I think we definitely get some love at it. No, seriously, Fortnite to get the Battle Bus yellow logo. All right, I don't know about the Fortnite. I'll text my son, AK-47. I don't know if you're calling me a dirtbag, but we having fun. The name of this shit is Original Wiggins Comedy and Satire. You can catch me on some other stuff being more serious. This ain't the night for that, bud.
Do you think Texas Attorney Tony Busby is gonna? I didn't know that was his name. I was like, how the fuck did Cliff? What is he? Did he just come up with that? Is he winging it?
Is it fair to say? If
and then I looked down, I was like, oh, it is.
Honey?
And he did. He stayed cool though the whole time. He stayed in the pocket of, and then he surprised me with it. He might be innocent.
Yeah,
that's what the courts are for.
I didn't like that. I was liking my boy. I thought me and Martin were bonding until he came with that shit. Yeah, what you call father? Father Diddy. No, Father Diddy. No. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, I couldn't keep up with the comment section. It looks like y'all was riding with me, having some fun. Love you, motherfuckers. I should. If we are able to call back next week, what we'll do is I will do what I do, freestyle improv and shit, but then specifically give me stuff to say in the comments.
I already know. We already need to have an Iron Maiden song ready, and we'll tell him that like we were thinking about it, and
yeah,
maybe
I'll quote Iron Maiden lyrics and see if he catches on.
Yes, quote an Iron Maiden, and also be like, man, and I really started listening to them, and they're great. And maybe try to get him to give us like a review, give us like an Iron Maiden like top 5 songs, you know.
Right.
We'll try to switch it to Iron Maiden. What do you say? And Motorhead, Lemmy is the guy's name.
He's gonna be me and him are gonna do a show eventually. I'm gonna hook up with Martin on the side.
If we can get him to pop on, that'd be great.
Bro, how crazy would that be if we could legit? I mean, listen, also at the same time, the feds might kick down my door any moment now. So,
well, I was glad you stopped at the extension and putting it out because we'd have had to go through and edit the fucking thing.
Yeah. New co-host. Look, Ross called it before I even said it. Mm-hmm. You son of a bitch. I know Ross heard me throw it in too because me and him were debating like certain things yesterday, and I was talking about per capita and percentages, and he was talking about volume. That's why I threw that volume. It was like, well, would you say volume or percentages? That was like literally only for me and Ross. All right. So anyway, let's get back to this shit real quick. Obviously, all right. So we got the indictment. We know how weird this motherfucker is. Now, this is where, to me, unfortunately, I just went to my fucking channel instead of where I needed to go. So for me, this is where things get so much worse, right? Because at least what we thought,
Georgia and Florida,
what we thought with the Diddy shit, at the very least, was they were somewhat, right? They might have started out as willing, right? Maybe been at a party or, you know, something, right? You know, but now this is where now we're getting into territory where there's no more, you know, a little more flex, you know.
Florida. I don't want to focus.
If they give me an ad right now, I'll kill myself. Okay.
We talk about
I forgot their video skip
of these victims.
The ages of these victims.
We talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred. It's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old.
Oh.
We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the act's complaint.
So now we got a minimum of 25 that were minors, or not a minimum. So let's say this, they're saying 25, right? And we do know, like we say with these things, like I said, they said 3,285. We know some of it is going to be people coming forward for no reason. It won't be pranks like we just did.
It could be people getting coached by their scumbag parents, or like you're saying, it could be 2, 3, 4, 5 that are, possibly, doing the egg challenge with some children.
Right. And even if like 25, even if 5 are real, right? I don't give a fuck. Even if 1 is real, right? At least the other shit, you're freaking off, you're fucking up, you're doing shit to adults, right? Which is still fucked up and still wrong and still terrible. Rape, sexual assault, all that shit, right? But now we've entered the Epstein category. Now we've entered minors.
Of these victims.
Again,
when we talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old.
Christ.
We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of.
25, bro.
What's a 9-year-old doing at a Puffy concert?
I am not touching myself. Well, I don't think it's necessarily concerts, right? It could be a concert. It could be like a show that, was family orientated. It could be, who knows what the fuck Puffy's
having a Puffy Christmas party.
Yeah.
Somebody brings a couple 9-year-olds for elves. They're doing a little play for Diddy. Diddy's like, I want these kids to do a little play for me.
Yeah. But because nobody clip, now we've entered minors out of context. Is that what I said? Or is that what those said? Crazy. Yeah. But that's the thing. Like Diddy did also all sorts of regular events. He did events in neighborhoods and shit like that. So he had access to
so he could just be in the neighborhood and just picking them out. Hey, I need your kid to go run and get me something from the store.
Yeah, he's sent them to the store for the baby oil.
I forgot something in my van. Go to the Puffy bad boy street team van.
Yeah.
And let's go work on something. Let's go work on a track. You probably got some kids, the parents are trying to push their kids in front of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he wants to make rappers, but he had just dozens of eggs. It's mischief night.
Basket.
He would only do it the night before Halloween with the eggs. He'd be like, it's mischief night. That's why I have these eggs. Don't worry.
He was big on Easter.
Yeah.
He was like the goddamn fucking Easter bunny.
Yeah.
Hopping around, dude.
All of it took place either on mischief night or Easter, and that's it. So he's like, what do you mean? Those were the Puffy Easter bashes,
He'd have I think that scene in Get Him to the Greek when he's wilding out on people.
Yeah.
Before we seen the tape of him saying, I'm the motherfucker, this is how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like him. That's like the real Puff.
Power trip shit. You know what I mean? A lot of it's power trip shit, especially, and even the shit with kids sometimes is power trip. It's just like, I'm this, like he's this entity.
I'm a bad boy.
Anybody to do anything.
Call me Puff Daddy.
Type shit. Yeah, bro. And 25. So what's 25 out of 120? So 10 out of 100 is 10%. So 20 out of 100 is 20%.
Come on, New York school system.
You take a little bit off because there's 20 extra. So it's like around what? Like 17?
PS 52.
Right. PS1 actually. So it turns out 18% of the victims in this particular case. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know what you did last summer. Yeah, hell yeah. So at least 18% at this point of this, this Busby's fucking, this is Busby's moment.
This Busby, Busby's he's coming through. This is his time to shine.
The lead in this one, right?
I mean, I didn't like. Another one that I know you were freestyling off the head when he gave the 60 to 40. I wish you would have dropped So it's like you guys got 40% rape, but I was getting all the rape. I was the one that was getting the molestation. Why is he getting? Yeah. Why is he getting 40%? Do you think that's fair?
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. That is I wasn't thinking, like, I was just doing my best to like keep the.
No, it was great. I was just in my head. I was going.
You're right.
Oh
like,
man, I hope
some bullshit, bro. You're taking
that's wild.
Wait, so who took the 60 though? The people that got raped
get it.
or Busby?
Yes.
Right. So at
yes,
least
you would have got 60. So if you got $10,000, next time if we call again, we'll ask like, what's the estimate? Well, like, what are these people gonna get?
I'll ask if I can negotiate. Last time you said 60-40. Is there any way we could open up negotiations? You know what I mean? If I would have thought about it. But yeah. That's and definitely do that. If whether we do that prank, other pranks, please tell me.
You can write a couple down of the trauma, like going to a psychiatrist, how much that's gonna cost the rest of your life. Like we'll just make up whatever, $300 a session times 20 years, 50 years. Yeah.
Right. Excellent about expenses. Can I also bring expenses to the lawsuit? You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, I have this whole thing with eggs now. I can't be around eggs, you know. Like we'll start listening to things that he did to people, they'll start letting it out and we'll just throw that in there.
We gotta write these things down. Diddy Slickers.
Yeah.
It's fuck. City Slickers. Diddy Slick. So now this is what they're also saying here, right? They're saying this is one of the also things that one of the things that also came out recently, like the A-list party guests, right? Now, obviously, some of this is to protect some of the A-list party guests. We know that, right? It's like, oh, they knew when to leave, but there also must have been that element, right? There was definitely some people that would just go to a Diddy party just looking to fucking pop champagne, bug out, you know. So,
yeah, if you want to, I mean, before this happened, everybody wanted to be at a Diddy party. That was like the thing.
Right.
Like anybody that was anybody in the industry was like, he put on the best parties, you know. And now they're all running like this. I see Marlon Wayne saying that, like, he never stuck around on a Shanahan clip.
Yeah.
Shannon Doherty.
That's what he says. And I believe a lot of those people, like Cat Williams, certain people definitely like engaged in the partying aspect. So this is what they said. Sean Diddy Combs' high-profile party guest looked out for a signal to leave his wild bashes, according to a new report. What happened before 2 a.m. pales in comparison to what happened at 5 a.m. So apparently, like, you know, and mind you, we all know some of the goddamn celebrities definitely stuck around for this shit too. You know, there's no doubt about that. But I definitely fully believe that there was like plenty. It's like the same thing with Epstein's Island, right? Like there's certain people that went there just because he was like this money spending fucking dude that was fucking connected with everybody possible. And then there's people who went there just to get kids or young girls. You know what I mean?
Did Epstein call it Epstein Island, or was that the media that named it that?
I think there's media.
Because how fun is that?
It
just ruins it.
It would be more gangster if he named it.
Yeah, anything island at the end is
Island.
It's so dope, right? It's so fucking dope until you know what. Until you ruin it.
Right.
Unless that's your fantasy pedo island. You know?
Right. Unless that's your jam. So according to another source who allegedly wrangled guests for Diddy white parties between 2006 and 2011, many A-listers cut out early before things took a turn. I would say they mostly cut out when things took a turn. That's where I think the bullshit is. Like, I believe like it started happening and then they were like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here. And then
comes out, everybody put these eggs in your ass. It's like, get the car.
Right.
Farnsworth.
Right. They used to have women shoot eggs out of their pussies into dudes' buttholes. You know what I mean? You know how women can shoot. You know what I mean? And it was like a game. It was like,
I mean, that really is the progression. That is the progression of that. Why wouldn't you do that? That's like, I could see Diddy putting his entrepreneurial hat on and being like, yo, we've been to these strip clubs. How come they not taking it to the next level?
Yeah, he's got a headset on, like he's running like a fitness class or something.
Like a seminar.
Yeah. So, a third source claimed sex workers would do whatever you want. Combs' extravagant advance for his birthday. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, so now obviously this is like a lot of this is to save, right? Oh, they left before shit got crazy. Yeah, all right. We all know half of the motherfuckers left once they seen shit getting weird, and now they have to say, "Oh, I didn't see no weird shit." Right? That's kind of like, you know, I guess you got to do that. You know?
Would you rather be at this point? You'd rather be the person that got seen at a Diddy party than on that Epstein list, right? Because I mean,
I don't know. Because now at this point, if
there's kids involved,
yeah, because
once the kids get involved, it's
right.
That's next level.
Yeah.
You know, scumbaggery, even though, you know, it's all scumbaggery, but that's like where you get into, you know.
Right. That's the thing, bro. Once it goes into that, like that's like kind of like the little something I was giving him for a while. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, he's just a fucking dirty, horrible, super freak, fucking rape, sexual assault, terrible, terrible, terrible. But once you put kids in the mix, it's a whole nother thing. And now, if Busby, our guy Tony Busby, if his stories are true at all, I mean, Diddy.
This guy's gonna make more money than Monsanto than RFK suing Monsanto.
Yeah.
Man, this is gonna be loot.
Yeah, Busby's gonna have a software startup right after this.
Busby's gonna buy an island after this. He's good to go.
Crazy, bro. And now you got this lawyer here, right? Lawyer representing 120 Diddy accusers say the name of rappers accomplices will shock you, dog. You think they're gonna let it out? Do you think because it's hip hop and because it's entertainment and because it's not as tied to politics, do you think they'll actually allow this list to come out? Or do you think it's going to be
you're
handled
right.
similar?
No, I think they're going to drop it.
You think they're going to actually let this one happen?
Maybe drop the early years before he got real big, because politicians, I'm sure, went to these too. Like later on when he was like changed his name to P. Diddy, when he started getting like real mainstream.
Well, Obama,
I guess he was always mainstream, but I mean,
I know he threw some of the white parties. Who knows if they were the super freak offs? But he did do some of those parties at like spaces that like Obama like owned or rented. You know, not like properties per se, but like buildings where you had spaces in and shit like that. You know,
perfect place for an egg situation.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like this shit's not gonna stop hitting the fan. You know, and I don't want to cover this maniac every week, but like every few weeks, as more weird shit it keeps fucking coming out, dog. You know,
it's the fucking Catalina wine mixer, man.
Right. The
Catalina wine mixer, man.
Right. They had Will Ferrell. They had Will Ferrell sing the shit that he sung in Step Brothers. Yeah.
Oh.
Will Ferrell came out.
How good is that movie? Diddled eggs.
Yeah, instead of deviled eggs, you got diddled eggs, Diddy eggs, deviled eggs, multiple entendres there. But yeah, so I think that's the main shit. Oh, we could also see this here too. We could watch Diddy and Rick Ross wash a car together.
Oh, I'm actually using it myself, so just stay tuned to see Diddy and Rose wash a car. You never know
Diddy got on Carisha roof of the truck. He made it happen. I'm proud of you.
So you got Rick Ross out here looking all oily with Diddy. He got dyed fucking baby oil. That shit ain't no goddamn fucking car wash fucking solution. You lying motherfucker.
Listen, I'm not gonna shit on Ross, dude. He's out there with his shirt off. He's washing cars. Well, this is how you get kids, though. I mean,
he got Ross after Biggie. He missed Biggie. He missed having a big guy in his life.
A BBC, big guy. I don't know what that is.
I know BBW, big beautiful man.
Oh, it'd be BBM, big beautiful man, right?
Yeah. He missed. How dare you call him Freeway Rick Ross? How dare you call him that?
Freeway Rick Wash.
I know. I said Ross too. Like, Freeway Rick Wash.
I heard you say it. I took it, but
yeah. But so these are the type of activities we got going on. We got Rick Ross with his titties out. Maybe he's one of the rappers on the joint. Who knows? You know.
I can see Rick. You think you can see Rick sweating over a couple chitlins?
Yeah, man. I mean, Rick Ross, when you got a dude who legitimately stole his entire fucking image, you know what I mean? And just like pretended to be a drug dealer and a hustler, but it turns out he was literally a corrections officer, you know? Yeah, probably. Like
he's faking the funk on a nasty dunk.
Yeah. He did a 360 into a butthole at a Diddy party.
Dude, he loves eggs. This guy eats. I heard he has a egg habit. This guy, he stays with a bucket of eggs.
Yeah, Rick Ross seems a little bit like a weirdo to me. All right, what should we do? Should we cleanse the palate with something not news related? Should we cleanse the palate? Who's in the building right now? We got 14 in the building. An hour in. You think it's time, bro?
It's time.
It's time, right?
I think it's time.
I think it's time. So I don't know if there's any new people here today.
Huh. Does Diddy like kid butt? Huh.
There might be 1 or 2 new ones in. May's over there fighting instead of just watching 2 guys be retards. That's the problem. May, love you. You got to get away from that. So I think it's time. You know, that prank took up a good amount of time. We're an hour in. I think we could check the transmission right about now, if you ask me.
Check it.
Now, for those that don't know, we play this game for 2 reasons. 1, because trans women are doing a great job, and we got to salute them, and we got to say, damn, some of y'all are trying. Some of them look like me. Some of them look like Uncle Dust. We're not saluting them. We might sometimes in some editions, but we want to salute the ones trying. And then also, we want to keep your radar sharp. So if you're out there, you're still chasing women, and you don't want, if you want eggplant, more power to you. But if you don't want an eggplant, you don't want to get a surprise. So we're out here just trying to keep you sharp, keep you on point. And thank you, Saturday Night Live, for reminding us to love it for whatever it may be.
A lot of people ask, who's he or she? A man or a sir, accept him or her, for whatever it might be.
What's under the hood? What is this?
Check the transmission. What's under the hood? Is that a banana or the clam? A lady, boy, a woman, man, lady, man, oh boy. Check the transmission. Adam Apple isn't enough. Pop the hood and let's see what's what. Love is love, live your life. We just want to know before we get a surprise in our tailpipe. Ouch, whoa. Ouch, fuck. Check the transmission, slut.
All right. So, in this edition of Check the Transmission, we have 1 T-Dog. Oh, no, pardon me. 1 natural woman. I don't
One
want to
natty.
mess it up like I did last week, 2 weeks ago. 1 natural woman. There is 1 natural woman.
1 natty, 3 T-dogs.
One
in this
natty,
situation.
3 T-Dogs in this particular edition of Check the Transmission.
Okay. Well, one way or the other, you want 3 right out the gate, right? You go right to 3, and you're like,
"That's your best. That's your number 1."
I wouldn't go 4 out the gate. 2 is a close second. You want to go 3, 2, 1, 4. The eyebrows on 4 look like Jose Benzabar. A friend of mine I played soccer with just came over from Mexico City when I was a kid. They used to play football out at C.H. Decker High School in Vegas. The only game where kids have to pay per game. Don't know if you know that. That's something I learned.
Pay per game for what? What's the game?
It's not like a league. When you show up, you have to pay the refs per game like Home Depot, dude. It's wild.
Yeah, that is wild.
You have to come out of pocket at an official place to pay them.
And that reminds you, you're saying number 4 reminds you of
Jose Benzabar.
And he was
That's Jose Benzabar.
He was the boy you played with, or he was the ref?
No, he was a boy we played with. Yeah, the ref would always try to get in our soccer pants, but we never let him. We always, we played hard to get. Let him buy us ice creams, big pie. We always buy the big.
Oh, the referee.
The referee. Yeah,
you had a Diddy referee.
Had a Diddy referee, and he always buy us. We'd be like, get us the big pops, and he would always like stare at us.
And did he say, "I love it when you call me Big Pop"?
But
see a lot of parallels here.
But
see a lot of parallels here.
A ton of parallels, dude. I'd have showed up at a Diddy party if I was probably 12, and Diddy pulls up and flavoring your ears out. Ready to Die's out. No, I'm like 4. I guess I was 14. So 14, if Diddy shows up, if Diddy shows up and I'm 14, I'm getting in or 15. I think I was 15 maybe. When he 96? I don't know. 96? 95. I was 17, I guess. I would get in.
Yeah.
When he started doing the egg thing, I don't know. The egg thing would be, maybe I'd do it. I'd probably do it.
The truth is, for me, thankfully, I hated Diddy so much. Because I thought, there was some shady shit with the Biggie shit a little bit. And then I also hated that he started rapping. And I just couldn't stand Diddy. So I would have been safe, thank God, no matter what. You know what I mean? So 1 is the all natty. And if I was ranking these, and this isn't anything to throw anybody off, I promise. And I was just looking at who I was gonna pretend that I know who's who, and I'm gonna say who would I hit? Who would get it first? I would probably go because number 3 is real skinny, bro, and that's not always my wave. Number 1 looks a
How
little.
can you tell she's skinny? She doesn't look. She just looks in shape. Are you talking about the neck bone?
Yeah, bro. She just looks like she's framed in a very skinny manner. I would probably go 1, 3, 2, or 1, 2, 3. You know, like
One, two,
like
three,
because
four,
to me, there's a lot of toss up in this one for me. You know, in my opinion. Got a couple votes.
If 4 looks hungry though, she's probably real hungry. So if you take like a 2, then you want 4.
Yeah.
If you're in like a 3-way situation, like she can just be there, you know, spotting you, making things happen, doing the dirty work.
Because one to me looks like the one I would definitely pick if I was like drunk and it was like okay, who's the one tonight, you know?
Yeah, I'll marry this.
Who
You're
would be
thinking I'll marry
tonight,
this
bro?
girl.
Number 2 looks like a fucking cunt, so that would mean that'd be wifey. So I'd think about wifing her just because she looks like so miserable and mean, because that's just what I apparently go towards. But 3 to me 3 looks like the most wholesome, the most very slim, you know, and then 4 for sure. Yeah. I would have to probably tell her like her she'd get the transmission check in real life. At this
3 looks like she 2 is mean to your dick. She's very mean.
Yeah, that bitch might kill you, bro. That's why it's wifey, you know?
And she's
That's
very mean.
Yeah.
You know? She looks like she does insult you and say you have a little dick and say mean shit, you fat piece of shit. As she's doing it, oh, you can't get hard now? You can't get hard? Pussy.
Yeah, she'll shame you. Yeah, 3 looks like she might take care of the dick no matter what. Like she'll appreciate it. She'll take care of you. She'll make you like 3 looks like the wifey you should want, but 2 is the wifey that a lot of men end up veering towards. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you look miserable. Come here. I love you. You know, like, fucking, there's something about that for men, you know? So again, 1 all natty, right? We got 1 all natty. Let's get the close-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to it.
Why do I think 4 is going to be the real natty? God damn it.
Check the transmission. Never know.
It does now that I'm looking at it.
At her, sir.
Or he, yeah. I was about to say he.
I like that you heard me even though you didn't hear me and my mic was muted. You still knew
what I was about to say. That the game show has corrected my thoughts, okay? My thoughts were being mean and now they're correct. Thank you, Google. Hey, thanks, Google, for helping me.
Praying to is real. Yeah. Check the transmission. Again, 1 all natty. I'll put this up one more time just as a quick reminder.
Joe went 4. I think he's.
But I don't want to cover.
I think he's right.
Not cover for too long, but just so we know what it is. Check the transmission. 1 all natty. 3 T-Dogs.
Damn.
3 T-Dogs in the building. Roof, roof.
This is tough.
T-Dogs in the building. Roof, roof.
This is a tough one, bub. These are all tough. You do good at this. You do so good at this, man. This is wild. And I've been having a miserable batting percentage. Unlike our one of our next topics. Terrible batting percentage on this
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give you another minute or 2.
Let me say
maybe like another minute and a half.
And
everybody in the comment section, same thing goes for you. Another minute and a half. And then we're gonna reveal who the all natty is. In this week's edition, we have 3 T-Dogs, 1 natural woman. So comment the number of the one that you think is the all natty. Who's the all natty, ladies and gentlemen? And whoever's in here right now, if you're from Maze, I know you like the drama and all that. But on Wednesday at 10 o'clock, you should come hang out with us. Come hang out with some idiots for a little while. Forget about life's bullshit. Forget about the online drama bullshit. Come hang out with a couple idiots. You'll have fun. Let's go, Kenny. Clip that bitch up, boy. Let's fucking go. Not playing. 3 is my second choice. All right. I'm gonna give it another minute. Let's play Shat's beat. We'll put that in the background a little bit as we make our final decision. This is a game we call play. Remix. This is a game.
We're gonna have a clock. This is when we need the Jeopardy clock.
Hey,
we keep forgetting to have a Jeopardy clock on this one.
Hey, listen. Play this game once a week. Check the transmission.
That's a fan favorite.
In this batch, we have 1 all-natural woman. We have 3 what we call T-dogs, because we're not about to hate around here. We're about saluting the women doing great and keeping your radar sharp if you don't want a dick in your hand. Not about hate. About jokes and being on point. Good shit, Kenny. We'll give 1 more close-up, and then Dust, I'm gonna want your answer, sir.
I'm going 4.
Saying 4.
I'm going against the grain.
Is the all natty? No, she's not daddy. She's mommy.
Come on, Yahweh, give me the power, Yahweh.
You might be wrong. You might be right.
Come on, by the power of the moon. What do they call it? The moon base. By the power of the rocket base.
By the power of space lasers.
Space lasers. By the power of my family's space lasers that they built over Tel Aviv.
Yeah. By the power of space blazers and dead children, I repel you instead of
with the tears of Palestine. Give me number 4. Show me number 4.
All right. So I'll show you number 4. So right out the gate, might as well just show you number 4. All right, hold on. Why is my hold on? Let me see if my computer's gonna.
Why do you say it like that? Because I already know. Thanks for the build-up. Surprise.
I'm joking. I'm not going to show you number 4 anyway first, because that's your pick. Would I ever do that anyway?
You just said that. You said let me show you number 4 first.
But I was lying.
You fucking.
I wasn't telling you
shit.
Any type of truth.
You know what? I hope fucking Martin calls back, dude, and fucking finds you and tracks you down, dude.
All right, listen. So
you guys think you made a new friend? You think you made a new friend with Martin? He's fucking undercover, man.
Martin's my boy, bro. He's trying to
groom callers to get 60% and get fucking Texas torpedo.
Oh, don't try to get in between me and Martin, the Diddy sexual assault operators.
How fucking dare you, dude?
Fun, go back and watch that.
Trying to get fucking Martin over here. You're trying to get Martin to take my position. I know you're trying to get Martin over here as the co-host. You son of a fuck. I knew it.
So number 1. What do we got for number 1? Because after this, Dust, I'm going to have to leave and come back because I can't even see our screen right now. But I'll play audio to get us out. Then I'm going to leave and come back. We'll probably both go pee real quick. And then we'll get into a couple of the topics, obviously.
Are you finally going blind because of that fucking
no,
cherry wine you're drinking? The cherry burgundy fucking rum or whatever the fuck. Barnett's. You're drinking Barnett's?
Oh,
Are you on the Barnett's?
Barnett's, American-made vodka. A sponsor of the WHigga's, by the way.
That's right. Never distilled. Zero distilled. Burnett's is the only liquor that's zero.
Right? Even though I can't see my stream out enough.
Burnett's does negative distilled. They find a way to not distill times 3.
Yeah.
That's our type of sponsor.
Exactly. Now, for some, my windows are bugging out. So let's go through it. So
your windows are bugging out.
Yeah, on StreamYard, Dust.
On StreamYard.
Think about it. All right. So
let me think about that for a second.
Number 1. What do we got?
Hey, nice cock, bro. Thick, but not too flaccid.
That's number 1. So he's still in the game. Still in the game at the moment. All right. I wish I could take that from going on the screen for now, but it don't matter. All right. Number 2.
Okay.
What do we got?
Holy Testicle Tuesday.
All right.
Okay.
Number 2.
Still in
the game.
Let's go.
All right.
Come on. I need a win this week, dude. I've had a bad week. I got gout. Come on.
So, number 3. Man or woman? Is it something you actually would want to hit knowingly? Oh, yes, it is. You were right. Your intuition was right to start with. You stupid motherfucker. Number 3
The fuck?
is the all natty.
Not in Israel. Not in Israel, dude. I'll tell you that right now. And she looks like a fucking. She looks like the enemy to me. She looks like the enemy.
With number 4, and that's
Whoa, transvestite, back off.
And that's it. So I don't know if anybody. Am I going undefeated?
Did
again
anybody
this
get
week,
3?
though?
I didn't.
I don't know if anybody locked in on 3.
I don't think it. I think 3 is my second. No, Mr. Cardinal. That was his second choice.
They might have.
Might have. 4. Praying to his real chat.
Dust, you're gonna hold it down for a minute. I'll be right back. Talk. Don't say anything too retarded.
1 pick, right 4. So everybody. Okay, what he did to shine. What he did to shine for me. Oh yeah, that sucked, dude. That was fucking terrible. 4 is a Comanche. A Comanche. Nice. I'm taking this tonight. Well, Ross, you didn't. Did you? 2 is a natty. Yingle. 2 is a daddy. Wrong. Are you sure? Okay, we're having a little combo. Ross Dog went 1. Did not occur. So it looks like we're having sex with men tonight, guys. No big deal, guys. And that's the thing about being straight is sometimes you have sex with a man. It's not a big deal, guys. You wake up the next day. That's what alcohol's for. Drink it off. Walk it off, guys. Okay? We'll fight again next week. Spurg Snake. I like that name. Like Steven Spielberg Snake? Steven Spurg Snake? 3 is cute. It's a trap. Right. That was the thing, right? That was the whole deal. That's why I went reversies on Cliff. I mean, Cliff sometimes sets. That's how he's gotten so good. He's approaching godlike T-Dog situations, and if it goes any further, we're gonna have to move the game into like I don't know hermaphrodites or something harder because this is, guys. I'm not having fun. I haven't been winning lately. It's okay, guys. If you want to. Sometimes you're going to have to pull one out to the T-Dogs on XNXX. Another sponsor, guys, XNXX.com, guys. Traps, Wiggas for Traps, guys.
Keep babbling, bro. Give me a minute. I don't know what's cooking here.
Guys, Tito's would like to tell you guys about Wiggas for Traps, guys. You guys are alone, guys. You're lonely, okay? You've been playing a lot of Civilization 7. You get a knock on the door. Oh, who's that? Bernard's barking. Looks like a slender Filipino man, approximately 110 pounds, but dressed like, basically looks like Lark Voorhees. You know what I mean? I mean, he looks like Lark Voorhees.
Bam, bam, bam. Say by the bam.
Yes, and I mean, you're like, fucking save me. I'll be fucking Screech in this instance. You know, you forget that Screech had an accident. Didn't he get his dick cut? I don't know if he did or not. But you go ahead and you go, listen, I'm gonna roll the dice on this one, guys. I'll make sweet love to a man. Why not? I mean, I got nothing to do for about 30 minutes. I got pizza pockets in the fucking oven because I don't have a microwave. G shit. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Okay? Partake. Grow up, guys. It's just butt. It's like, come on. So anyway, back to the lecture at hand. I can see all of them as boys with short hair and no lipstick. Right. That's the issue, is that Cliff has gotten so good that he knows that and finds them. And now we're all losers, basically. I mean, the whole show lost, guys. Okay. Praying 2 is real. Damn, I didn't know. No, I mean, no one's half the battle. G.I. Joe. Joe, 4. I know. I went with you, brother. I mean, okay. Why don't you help me? Help me. Help me help you. And we both know that, listen, you want to double team a little boy toy? Fine. It's okay. Let's get off some Cheetos and bang some Filipinos. You know what I mean? Ill-minded emoji. I don't know. What's that one? Biting the nails? I don't know. I mean, are you biting the nails if you think they might have an HPV or HIV? I mean, if they come with their card, does it make a difference? If they come with their just got tested card, does it make a difference? Or is it still, I'm not having sex with a God-given man? I understand either way, but that is a question. Yeah. Ross Dog went poop fart, car fart.
Options right now, Dusty. I don't go on camera. and stay, or I turn off my computer real quick, turn it back on, because right now, for some reason, my DSLR is not catching the signal for one reason or another.
What do you got? You got a reboot, or what are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know why this shit's doing this. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. We got a couple more things to get into. Let's pee. I'll see if I can get the camera cracking. We'll be back soon. Hopefully you guys are still here. If not, maybe you can see clips after. Be back in 5-6 minutes, some shit like that. Go piss,
Sounds
shit,
good.
flick your bean, do whatever you got to do. And we'll be back.
Sweet.
Love y'all. Back soon. Put on the beat in a second here, guys, so it's not so dried out. Just give me a minute. Keep with the Shaq theme tonight. Okay. I'm trying here, guys. My DSLR does not want to reconnect to my computer for some reason. I'm going to try for another minute or two. Might bail out early. Might not use camera. You'll know within a few minutes. Appreciate y'all. Be right back. We back, motherfuckers. Let's go. God damn, Dusty.
Oh, Palestine, dude. Palestine's infiltrating, trying to get their pagers back on with StreamYard.
I'm telling you, bro. They taking down my post on TikTok. It's all a conspiracy, bro.
It's Iran, dude. It's the Iran connection with Pol Pot's cousin from Cambodia, connected with Stalin. I don't know if you knew this, but Lenin's teeth went in Stalin's mouth. Stalin's lost his teeth. They went into Putin's mouth. He wears the teeth of 2 generations of communisms.
And that's
true.
A
fact. A lot of people don't know that. No, it's not a bit. Iran hasn't been nothing since the Shah. We all know this. He balled out of hand. It is
more like I walked. Am I right? All right. So,
gout. Let it all out.
Give me a second.
This are the uric acid crystals I could do without. Come on.
I'm talking to you.
I'm talking as a Jew. Come on.
All right. So let me just reset up real quick right here, bro. I'm dripping right now, bro. I had to take everything apart, bro. Put everything in different fucking USB slots. Unplug everything 3 times.
Wigga's at work. I mean, you're Cliff Sheen and fucking Dust Estevez. Come on.
I got a Rick Ross fucking.
Come on.
Diddy glaze on my Are you drinking, bro?
Found this.
You almost finished it?
Joe Rogan. This is Joe Rogan sent this to us. I didn't tell you because I wanted to drink it myself because I'm alcoholic. This is an elk that this is his first kill right here. And he made this label. He called it Calbazon after the song Calbazon.
And it takes
Calbazon. Dun 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 dun. Calbazon. Dun dun dun. Yeah, they stole that from Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
How bizarre. It was how bizarre, but Joe Rogan actually wrote that in 1984 in Boston. A lot of people don't know that.
And I think it takes 3.5 years for moose semen to
Correct.
Degrade. What's the right word?
Segregate. It segregates, degregates, mystigates. Yeah, it's basically a whole thing like Jim Crow era. It's a Jim Crow situation where you had Jim, then you had the Crow. As we know, the Crow flies straight south. And as we know, Gobekli Tepe did happen. It is where they found.
So, did we figure out? Did anybody win? Did anybody stay free?
Nobody did. Not that I saw.
And
nobody has claimed the prize.
Motherfuckers. I love that shit. I love when none of you win. You think I'm nice?
Now you got love. Now you got. See what you guys did? Come on, guys. We can't have this hype.
I'm worked up too, bro, because I just did like way more shit than I wanted to do, right, bro? I got these studio lights on in here. It's already like a fucking interrogation room, and then I'm fucking crawling on floors with my fucking fat ass.
You're feeling like a Puff Daddy in the CIA fucking holding cell.
Yeah, I feel like Puff just had his fucking way with me, trying to come back to a live stream and be a producer. Man, fuck your producer, man.
You're almost feeling like you made a call to fucking the Texas Torpedo, fucking lawyer of the year.
Old fucking Tony Busby. I'm almost out of liquor, guys, too.
Guys, when the liquor runs out, the show is over, guys. When the liquor runs out, the show's over, guys. You can help us right now by sending a bottle to Martin. Matter of fact, this turncoat.
The Lebanese British man.
He didn't appreciate that, first of all. And he likes Led Zeppelin. He likes classics.
Iron Maiden.
He's a Cream guy. If you'd have brought up Cream, he'd have been like, oh, yeah. Governor. Mate, I went over to their flat.
Yeah. So
call Martin and tell him we need him.
So let's get into
troubleshooting.
Let's get into this dickhead for a few minutes. And then after this, we'll say rest in peace to the couple legends, but then we'll just watch a couple weird videos after this. Let's watch some midget, some little people fights, some gay boxing, some old people getting beat up, and just fun shit. We'll go fun after this.
Right.
So you got this fucking jerk off that literally, when I was growing up, especially being from New York, right? 92.3 K-Rock, Howard Stern in the whip all the time, fighting censors,
WNBC.
Words are words, right? This man was almost destroyed for words.
Free
How
speech.
many times?
Free speech,
Right.
revolutionary. Like, let's keep
for real.
this.
Yeah.
I'm a Jew from Long Island or Huntington or wherever the section is.
Ironically, Jews are usually on the front of free speech too, especially up until recently. They're actually, because you think about Norman Lear and Mel Brooks, and then what was the Anti-Defamation League or whatever, Defamation League? That was originally created
Defecation League
by Jews, because they
by
wanted
Jews for Jews.
Stop shitting on people.
Mhm.
Anti-Defecation League, So you got Howard Stern came up fighting the FCC, words, right? Doing all the crazy shit he did, dropping N-words, talking about OJ. This right here is one
Gaye?
That's our boy, bro. How dare you?
Who is that next to him?
Who is that, bro? You better know who that is.
Looks like Bob Marley. Wait a minute.
I'm moving on up.
Oh shit, George Jefferson.
With D-Lock's apartment in the sky.
I never seen that pic.
Yeah, that was a video he did. That's Howard Stern in blackface.
Wow.
Says the N-word about 12 times. It was based on the bit. Remember the bit with Tony, what's my man's name? Ted Danson and Whoopi when they were together. He wore blackface. Remember Ted Danson wore blackface.
From Cheers, right?
From Cheers. And he did like a parody of it. But bro, like so many N-words, so much crazy shit. And then, he had, obviously my man Sherman Hemsley, whatever his name was, that's his proper name. Something very close to that, if not that. We talk about, what's this shit?
Sorry, man. This is tequila. This isn't vodka. My bad. I sniffed it. My bad. That was
you don't smell tequila.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I just popped the top. I don't know what. Anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But Howard Stern, supposed to be this advocate, right? For comedy, for jokes, for pushing the limits. Right, in recent years has become like this woke maniac. And what's funny about this too is that when
Corona,
I was looking
heavy on the Corona front,
all of it
pro big pharma,
every left wing talking point that you can imagine.
He's cashing in.
He's been cashing in recent years. And the funny shit about it is, oh, well, that too, but also don't be a cunt. That's actually a good time for it. Don't be a cunt, Howard.
Perfect time.
Don't be a cunt, Howard. We'll get back to that in a minute. But so what's funny is when I was looking for like some videos to like play alongside this, my man Vin Vader, shout out Vin Vader. I actually put this in the comment section too. Vin Vader, he's with RDA, you know what I mean? He's in the mix with all of us. So the irony is I was looking for something to color the video with a little bit, no pun intended, no blackface intended. And a Vin Vader video came up. I'm gonna try
Invade in the house.
I'm gonna have to mute certain things because I'm not confident, but
I was in college in the 80s, and I found your show so offensive. You used
Thank you.
that's what I figured, right?
you were still saying thank you then.
You were shock jock. You used the N-word a lot.
You see how he says thank you then? You know, but now that's not what he's saying. Now he's saying Trump supporters, I don't respect you. Don't watch my show.
Wow. But that is it still, you never know. Now you don't know because this whole thing was a bit. Is this a bit?
No, bro. I don't know where the turn came. I would like to be able to like nail down like when did Stern like go this like crazy direction, you know, where it's like, because this is my thing. I'm not a Trump guy either per se, even though I might vote for him for the first time yet this year, but I've never voted for him. But at the same time, you can't be like a beacon of free speech, a beacon of comedy, a beacon of guy who pushes limits. If you took the worst things Donald Trump said and the worst things Howard Stern said, Donald Trump wouldn't even be in the
it's not the same ball. Yeah, it's not the same ballpark.
The shit that Howard Stern has said over the years, bro, is fucking crazy.
And so classic, so good.
Of course.
Like everything in the 90s was so good.
Yeah.
Just home run, right? I mean, you can still put it on from the 90s on YouTube. They have all types of channels, and it's like always a good
legendary
time.
Shit. Did nothing but inspire people. You know, the O&As, you know, the fucking even the red bars, even then down to like a lot of the overly, you know, the obtusely comedic type of content that you're trying. My goal is to be funny, right? And be shocking at times, maybe whatever. That shit, I know there's people before Howard Stern. Is this dude from the 60s, 70s, don't remember his name. But it really happened with Stern, you know. And
who's that?
You know,
the guy with the War of the Worlds?
What's that?
Who are you talking about? 50s, 60s?
There was some guy, I can't remember his name. Maybe somebody in chat can say it. There's like this dude that was like a shock jock, quote unquote, from like the 60s or 70s that definitely
Casey Kasem?
No, dickhead. He definitely fucking influenced Howard Stern, like shock jock.
Oh, okay.
You know, like controversial stuff. And he definitely influenced Stern, but we all know where the real renaissance of that shit came. You know, it was perfect timing, you know, radio going out into satellite, into pop, you know, like all that, but all that shit's runoff from Stern for sure.
Mystery of the mind, baby.
You know, but it's crazy though, because, you know, like you've always had like the Norman Lears, the Mel Brooks, even like, you know, you want to talk about Sacha Baron Cohen, you want to talk about Dave Chappelle, you want to talk about any comedian, never apologize for being funny. You know, you can say, oh, maybe we were trying to be funny. You know, maybe I wouldn't do that now. You could say and shit like that. But, you know, don't apologize for that shit, bro. Because now he's took such a turn that now it's like you're hurting the people that are just trying to do a lot of the shit that you paved the way for. You know,
there's all those people that try to close the door after they go through it.
Right.
They're trying to get into a different. They're trying to get into the next clubhouse of money or power.
Well,
they look down. They look down on that. Comedians are always looked down upon. Like even the most famous comedians are looked down upon if you go by dollar, even if they're making tens of millions of dollars.
And also secretly watched. That's what's weird about it. It's like everybody loves it too on the low, but you can't say, oh, you know. So, you know, it's just crazy though, bro. Like for a guy who was such a beacon for this shit, you know. And like I said, I don't know when the turn came, the turn came, but for me, I think Dust. You know what it is, bro? I think with him, he just got so enveloped that he's just enveloped now, bro. Like once you get America's Got Talent, you know, and shit like that, bro, you're swallowed by the machine to a degree. You know, it's like it's like going to live on a Christian compound or some shit. You're
It's
gonna
like
come out with the Bible.
He
You know?
became friends with the people that he used to make jokes about.
Mm-hmm.
He became buds with them and started doing like serious interviews. Like I've seen a few of the clips where he sits down with those people that he would have still had the audience in mind of his making jokes, but now he's all tell me, I want to be your friend type of
right. Like he
type
went
of
from
thing.
doing shit like this, right? Where he's like, making a joke, right? Of like a black dude, black dude character, like the Kill Whitey shit.
Kill the white man.
Killing the voice too. Sound like Damon Wayans when he does it. So he went from shit like that to at this point.
Reminds me of the breaks.
At this point, you're literally now like being so fucking crazy left wing that you're like kill the white man for real. You know what I mean? Like you went full tilt, bro. You went. It's fucking wild, bro. Yeah, Cliff won. I did win this week. That is a fact. Seems like I did win this week. But do you think like was he being like overtly like far left nutty prior to AGT? Or do you think if we really looked at it, that might be the turn when he got really swallowed by like the corporate Hollywood machine?
AGT is his company he made, right?
No, America's Got Talent. When he started being, remember he started being a judge on America's Got Talent? He was like the third chair on that.
Whenever he went, I don't know what year it was, maybe 7, 8, maybe even 7, 8 years ago, he reformed his company, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that video of him? He brings all the employees together. And he's telling them what he's gonna do.
When did that happen?
7, 8, 9 years ago.
Close to that pocket, right?
And he told you what he was doing. Everything that he's doing now he brought everybody together. It's like a meeting that was secretly recorded. And he said that's what he's gonna do. This is what we're doing now. We're not doing that anymore. It's over.
Check this shit out. So look when that happened. Right there,
Well,
bang. Season 10, 2015. So you're saying like, 7, 8, 9 years ago. Because that might have been when they got him, bro. Because prior to them getting him with that, for the most part, Stern was either independent or satellite radio, which isn't independent, but it's not like Hollywood either. The biggest Hollywood he's ever done prior to AGT would be like the movie, right? He ended up he was so big at the time, he was able to get the movie, finance that.
It was like they came to him though. It was like they came
right,
because it was almost so like when you're so original, they come to you, and then whatever happened where obviously it has to be a monetary thing where he's like, I can go to another level of monetary, and this is what I have to. I'm not going to get there doing what I do, so
you got to
go ahead and.
He did have the show on E. That was probably like his first taste of like corporate type shit. And then once he got to AGT, you're talking NBC at that point.
But if you watch the interviews that he used to do, like that we all loved from the 90s and early 2000s, and then you watch like 10 years ago, or 10 after 10 years, whatever, it's like
so different.
Massively different.
Different, bro.
He wants to. He's trying to be their friend, and wants to be in the club. And there's a totally different energy of you're gonna remember this, and I'm gonna probably be asking you for something. We're gonna do deals together.
That's always what you wonder too in those situations was the first hit was free, right? That E hit was free. They gave him a little taste of that Hollywood money, But to be fair, he got a big nut even just from when he did, when he got the exclusive satellite radio deal, So
the time it was
but AGT is different though. That's like E validated him a little bit, right? Because I guess like probably he always wanted to be validated for what he was doing, right? Regardless. And then I guess maybe it was but now he's at the point where, and I'm going to play this on mute. Shout out Vin Vader again. This is on his channel. But, bro, the things he's saying in this interview, bro, I don't know if you ever see this one, but you should look. It's actually in the description of the video if you've never seen it. Because even though it's on YouTube, it says the N-word many, many times, and I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? We got no luck. But, bro, he's just dropping strong M-bombs in this shit. The
sound's not playing.
Yeah, I'm meaning that's
okay.
for a reason. That's because we don't have luck, dog.
Yeah, he's not the type of guy that like you think would had enough money and then like some people that love comedy, maybe they make a production company. Maybe they start making their own
stay
movies,
independent,
right?
like in a weird independent, like stay connected to
Right,
Hollywood, but not
just enough where, especially in these days, where you could
Right.
be Howard Stern literally could be connected with the greatest comedians and other people in Hollywood that are like real, that aren't like where he doesn't have to bout. Maybe these are his real
and he
opinions.
influenced so
that
many people too.
Maybe he faked us out, Cliff.
You think so? You think he was?
Maybe he did.
Is
I
it
don't know.
possible? Maybe it's possible that he was always like liberal, how Norman Lear was, right? How Mel Brooks was, but then in his mind he was doing satire. I don't know though, bro, because the shit Howard used to
Could
do.
be a character. It could just be a character that he did for so long.
Bro.
I mean, it's possible.
But he's never said that quite either, though, right? If it was that, he would just say that at this point. Like, oh, that was 100% satire. It was a character. I was fooling everybody the whole time. I've always felt this way. I've always been progressive. I've always been pro-black. I've always been pro. But when you look at, like, you go back, bro, like, if you go back to the things he said, the things he's partaking in, bro, but like, and listen, it's jokes. For me and you get it, right? We understand. If you're trying, I loved Howard Stern, so I thought it was funny. Right. And it was jokes.
Yeah, the greatest.
Right. But don't try to like now prevent everyone else, because the censorship shit is so crazy now that it's like you get dickheads like him and you get like Sacha Baron Cohen and these dudes that have done notoriously edgy comedy and crazy comedy over the years. And they start saying things like, oh, half of America is the demon and don't watch my shit and I don't respect you and what I did shouldn't have been done, etc. It stops other people trying to be funny and trying to do shit,
I think he wants the power. I think he wants more power. I think he's
what about
gotten
Sacha
so
Baron
far.
Cohen? What about Borat, bro? That motherfucker's been on that shit too. Like, oh, things I've done, I'm so embarrassed by. I cannot believe.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, bro. Borat's
wow.
been on some bullshit the last couple of years, bro.
I didn't hear him say that. Really?
Yeah, bro. Yes, 100%. He's went in that direction, same direction as Howard, to a degree. And mind you, again, I like to clarify this over and over. I'm not a Trump guy, but I don't believe I don't believe half the country should ever be demonized, right? Just for their beliefs or whatever it is. This shit is so ridiculous, bro. He's literally humping, fucking moving on up to the east side. Once again, shout out my man Vin Vader.
I wish we could get George Jefferson on and talk to him about that.
Well, he died. I think he's dead now.
Is he dead? We got to get a Ouija board. We can get him in here.
In recent years, but to have dudes like Howard and dudes like Sacha Baron Cohen and these type of guys like being like so like censorship, apologists at this point, it's horrible for comedy. It's horrible for free speech. It's horrible for all of it.
He has to know when he says that, though. It's also like what people are going to stop. That's like his thing. Like you listen. What was the saying back then that they made up? Right when the FCC is like the people that hate him listen for longer than the people that like him.
Yeah. Well, listen, hate watchers are a real thing and they always will be, and some really hate you and some hate, like they feel like they have to hate you, but they really don't, they actually do like you, but they're like, yeah. So no, that is a real thing. Yeah. Ali G was fun, but Borat was a fucking masterpiece. Borat was a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah. Borat was wild.
Fucking masterpiece, but a comedic fucking masterpiece.
I didn't care for the Corona one. Where he like went and lived with a family.
It was okay, but it wasn't Borat. Borat was just a fucking masterpiece. Everything else he's done has had very funny moments. Sacha Baron Cohen.
That was like his Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yeah, it was just perfect. It was a perfect fucking movie. But you know, now you have dudes like him and Stern that like paved ways for certain things, you know, like co-signing what is the problem currently, right? Like demonizing of people and opinions and sides. And he has the right to do it. You know, that's the whole point of America, right? Free speech. You can say, hey, go fuck yourself. Don't watch my shit. Fuck you. But being who he is and being who Borat is and Sacha Baron Cohen is, that just shouldn't be what we're doing. It would literally be like Mel Brooks coming out and being like, I completely regret Blazing Saddles, or Norman Lear coming out, I completely regret Archie Bunker and everything he's bro. They were both crazy liberals, bro, insane liberals, but they had their politics and then they had their comedy and they had their entertainment and they always had their political thinking, but they didn't say, hey, censorship's okay or fuck half the country's okay because of it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that's the way it should be, right?
Yeah, that's why it's dangerous, bro. It's so dangerous.
That's the way it should be. You're making people laugh, and then your voting booth, right? It used to be like that's why it's nobody knows who's voting for who. You go in there and you make your vote. That's all you can do. You can, and now everybody feels it's their like responsibility to try to get other people to vote for their fucking guy. It seems like everybody,
especially if you're in Hollywood, right? It's like the teams shout real loud. But unfortunately, most of the teams in Hollywood, you don't hear, but you're right though. There is even on a small level, there's more of the like, I have to make it known. I would suck Trump's dick. I have to make it known. I would eat Kamala's pussy. Like, bro, nobody gives a fuck, man. Shut the fuck. And listen, speak your mind. Do what you do, but don't demonize comedy. And don't demonize Trump, listen, I get it. I demonize Trump at times too, and I have over the years. But it's just words is the point, right? Like Trump has not overtly, unless it's true what he did to bitches, right? And he really did crazy shit to women. And if that's actually true, God bless, and that's fucked up. But as far as like anything else, it's mostly just words and him being a dickhead. And most real estate developers in the 60s and 70s were racist against fucking blacks and Puerto Ricans in New York City. And that's just the facts. And it's fucked up. He did it. Yeah. And he did it. But like most of the shit is just words, it's just words coming out Trump's mouth that aren't great or painted well at times, and that's what makes fucking Howard over here get his panties in a bunch. And a man who fought for words for so long, I don't like that. It fucks me up, Dusty. Don't like it.
I see you love him. We all love him. I mean, there was a time as a fellow Jew, I'd be like, let's get our fucking Jew on. Like, I'd go over and hang out with his kids, hang out with his wife. We'd hang out. I was in NY with him. A lot of times he'd fly me in and we'd talk about the Hebrew Bible and, we talk about what's going on in Palestine and these type of problems. And then he would always, we talk comedy. We'd workshop bits and then all of a sudden, man, he really got onto this Corona bit, and then he started going, I remember one time he threw me out of his house. We're talking about Simon Cowell, and I was like, it's not even a big deal, bro. You know what I mean? And then, we got in the whole thing, and he threw my yarmulke off, and I never saw him again after that. It did break my.
Yeah, you never saw a Zionist to Zionist ever again.
I didn't, bro. And it was like this Zion power, and he told me he was more Jewish than me. My mom wasn't as Jewish as his mom, and I'm like, they're both moms. They're the only ones that count. Jewish dads don't even matter. It's a matriarchy, and it's like he didn't even feel me on that one. And I was like,
that was before he took the turn. But now, if you had that same conversation with him, with Howard Stern, it would change. It would change completely.
Yeah, I could fly him in with an AK and we could get dropped in the middle of Gaza and he'd smoke a whole population of Palestinians.
I have this sitting the past couple of weeks. Let's see who did it better real quick. Here's a little Wigga War report. All right. So on this side of the coin, we got Lebanon popping off, right?
All right. Do you know there's not a screen up?
Oh well, thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it.
Okay. There is no screen up.
I appreciate it a lot. Right. One of the main things I appreciate about this is that I appreciate.
I got a big Jewish brain, and my Jewish brain is better than everybody. Everybody knows this. I mean, it's just what it is.
Hold on. This is weeks ago though. Maybe they don't even got the video up anymore. Hold on. It's looking like I let this sit for too long, and then They might not have the video up anymore.
I mean, what's the feet one about? What do we got? Feet here? Okay. Okay, here we go. Did Israel nuke Lebanon? That's a good question. I like where their head's at.
Right.
Did we have a nuclear holocaust yesterday? And I didn't know about it. I haven't watched the news lately.
This is the shit right here.
Okay. And what is this? This is a.
They were trying to act like this was a nuke.
Okay. Now I'm not a nuke specialist, or some of my friends are the smartest Jewish scientists in the world. Behind. Is that a haunted house?
Who done it better?
Oh, okay. Here we go. It could be a dookie, like a Duke pipe blowing up in New York.
All right, shut up, dickhead.
Okay, here's okay. This guy.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
So now this shit look crazy. So look, tonight, large Russian ammunition depot was targeted by Ukraine. So this is shit we did. And
when you say we, you mean the Zionist movement?
Yeah. Well, no, the United States funding. I mean, did you see that little bullshit bomb?
The little firecracker, little black cat?
Look crazy. This shit right here. This looks like a fucking nuke, if anything.
That looks like a good night at Disney right there.
And that's where we at right now, bro. That every week, if we want to do a Wiggle War report and just show some fucking death.
But the ones I was watching today with the moon, my moon base, the moon rockets that they got, the shield. What is it? The
Iron Dome.
The Jew shield.
Yeah.
Of Gaza. That thing is wild, man. And you got like
well, Iran's popping off. Iran's been popping off.
Iran's popping them off.
Yeah.
And you should be walking around with I guess they've always walked around with like AKs on their backs.
Note to self. Make sure the videos are still on the page. You're gonna pull up. Because I had that sitting for like 3 weeks. It was gonna be like a perfect. I didn't even pull up the right one. I pretended like I pulled up the right one.
Okay, nice. Way to pretend. Way to pretend.
Baseball. Inside baseball.
Good pretend.
Yeah. So what do we do, man? What do we do right now, Dust? Want to get weird? You want to get Pete Rose? You want to get PP? You want to get go home? Those are your options.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got this much more. I don't know what the people want to do. I'm out. This is about a done deal, a done wrap for the episode.
No, I think we should do.
What do you want to do?
We hit the two main topics that were in the title, right? Listen, let's just say here let's give Pete Rose a little burn, right? Just because he's in the thumbnail. So let's look at something dope from Pete Rose, right? And let's say Pete Rose should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame, and they need to cut the shit. He's the all-time hits leader, and because he wanted to bet a little bit, and my man Joe Pesci made a great point right here, bro. The irony of this situation here, right? He said Pete Rose was banned for life for gambling on baseball, yet every sports show is covering his death, and they're sponsored by a gambling site. This world is shit, you know? So you got this man that's literally the all-time hit leader in baseball history. Crazy stats, top to bottom. The last player manager in the history of Major League Baseball. You know, just you could rattle off for 10 minutes all his accomplishments. 3 World Series victories. You know what I mean? And he's still not in the Hall of Fame because he wanted to place a couple bets. So let's watch him separate.
He always said he bet on himself.
Let's watch him separate someone's shoulder real quick. Ready? Separated my man's shoulder, bro, right on the spot.
Come on.
Put that shit down.
Like a missile, bro.
Charlie Hustle. You're going to tell me a dude named Charlie Hustle shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame, bro? 4,300 hits almost. Shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
4,300,
bro.
That's so many hits. If you don't know baseball, that's so incredible.
So many hits.
Like 3,000 is like
it's crazy.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know.
10. There's maybe like 10 or something like that.
With 3,000.
With 3,000, and he's close to Ty Cobb, right? Only like 100 something more than Ty Cobb,
That's wild.
I believe it's Ty Cobb. But anyone else in the modern era, he's like 1,000 ahead of. You
Does
know what I
Ty
mean?
Cobb
Derek
have
Jeter.
more hits than Pete Rose?
No, he has less. Pete Rose got like 100
That's what I thought.
more.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got Derek Jeter, I think, is the only one in the modern era that's anywhere near Pete Rose.
What do you have?
You know, like 1,000. He had like 3,500.
Oh, did he?
Something like that. Yeah. No, Derek Jeter had a crazy run, bro. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, maybe even more than that. But
what about Suzuki?
He was up there too.
Those
Probably
kids in Seattle.
32-ish.
Seattle was importing them Asians out there for a while.
But and then you got Pete Rose. This when he got in a fight over at second base. Started getting into that. Come on, bro.
Oh, shit.
Bro, this dude gave classic MLB moments to a sport that is as dry as fucking sunburnt fucking pussy. You know?
Yes.
You know, and because he wanted to place a couple fucking
Big League
bets.
Chew. He made Big League Chew. This is why you wanted to play baseball.
Right.
You know, none of these baseball players I watch these days, none of them make you go like, this is like aggressive. They made baseball was like aggressive, manly. There's nothing manly about baseball anymore. You're playing baseball.
More and more. Yeah.
You're not manly. It's not like a fight could pop off, a bench clearing.
Well, no,
when
shit,
they do it now,
shit
it's
does
'cause
happen
it does.
occasionally, though. One thing that's dope about now, though, is like when shit does, a dude will lay a motherfucker out, bro. Like I seen shit in recent years, right? Like his motherfuckers know how to fight better now. Like you remember like the old school fights, like it would be like fucking these dudes be throwing crazy fucking like baseball player haymakers. You know,
These are MMA. These are MMA baseball players.
bro, I seen a couple dudes in recent
This is
years,
UFC
bro.
baseball players.
Yeah, like shit's about to pop off and it just like dunk and just drop someone.
You got headlock. You got. It's not a headlock anymore. It's like a fucking
guillotine,
a guillotine
or a rear naked choke.
We're gonna see. That's what we're gonna see. A BJJ in the middle of fucking left field now.
Right. But bro, how could you shit on Pete Rose, man? Let the man in the fucking Hall of Fame at this point at least post. You know what do they call it? Post hominously, whatever.
Well,
that
he
word
said
is.
he didn't want to be in, so I have to respect his wishes.
No, he said I didn't want to be in because he was like,
He said he didn't
want
wanna be in.
He's like,
Yeah.
fuck y'all.
He
was
said
like,
that
"Fuck
would
y'all."
be for
Yeah.
you guys. It
Right.
wouldn't be for me. I'm gonna die.
Right.
So I got to respect his
83
wishes.
years old. He made it to 83. That's dope.
We all know he's the greatest hitter of all time.
No question. No question.
You know, that's without the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
The numbers.
Oh,
baseball is such a numbers sport.
Yeah. And then we lost my man John Amos, of course.
Oh,
Good
Amos
times, bro.
died?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, the Amos dog.
Amos, Dikembe Mutombo, and Pete Rose in like a 20-hour stretch, bro.
That's
Oh
a
wait,
lot of
hold
black.
on. Wait a minute. What did they just tell us about him a month and a half later? Because this shit literally just hit the news.
August
Look at this.
21st.
Look at this bullshit.
Yeah, that's over a month ago.
Wow. Daughter admits she learned of it from press report. Oh, that's crazy, bro. Good Time star John Amos cause of death revealed. Daughter admits she learned of it through press reports. So she didn't even know her pop was dead.
Oh, it looks like he got some white pussy. Good for him.
Congestive heart failure.
He was the McDowells. Right?
Yeah.
From Coming to America.
Coming to America. Good Times.
Oh, he was in Roots?
He was in Roots. That was one of his biggest roles. Yeah. Yeah. This is like John Amos is one of them like
Who was he? Slave number 6?
7.5. It was his dick size too, soft. 7.5. Yeah, Roots, Good Times, Coming to America. My man was
Cleo
Grant.
McDowell.
Die Hard too.
Die Hard. He was the asshole in Die Hard. He was like the second bad guy.
Yeah. Uncut
Bad guy
Gems.
bad guy number 2. Bad guy boss number 2.
Right. He kept it popping over the years, but most of his he did his major damage early
Let's
on.
look at his early movies. Let's look at his early movies from the 70s. What did
Let's see. Where did he start? 19. So he's on the Cosby Show, the Bill Cosby Show.
Oh, Sweetback's badass song. Oh, that's those are so good, bro.
Like the old like Hell's Angels like motorcycle movies and shit.
No,
like
those
that.
are like black. Those are like black exploitation movies.
No, this was the Hell's Angel movie. Look, see.
No, these are black exploitation.
No,
ones.
that's how the Hell's Angels dressed back then. You know that?
Have you seen any of these?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Sweetback. Let's see. We'll probably get popped for this. The film is dedicated to all the brothers and sisters who had enough of the man.
Yes. Come on. We just want to come on, man. That's how you make a promo.
Downtown to make
Yeah.
us look.
These are the joints that like all the samples in Ghostface Iron Man came from.
Dude,
You know what I
these
mean?
are
Yeah.
you can watch any of these, like Going to Hell. I forget what the
Yeah.
name is. Homeboy Going to Hell.
Yeah, you told me, yeah. I never seen that one, but you told me about it.
So good, bro. He's like
Yeah.
how many men in the middle? He's fucking some broad, and the devil comes.
These motherfuckers, why the fuck these motherfuckers wearing actual slave clothes and it's like 1965 though? This motherfucker running down the fucking side of the road wearing
Dude.
Master's fucking robe.
Mario Van Peebles, right? Or is Mario Van Peebles' dad?
Yeah,
I don't know his name, but homeboy was a genius with
Yes.
this dude.
he absolutely was. He absolutely was. Hell yeah.
And these are some of the greatest movies of all time. That name turns people off, but watch these
Check
movies.
out the description,
They're so
bro.
good.
Look at the description. You gotta read that. Can you see it? No, you probably can't see it.
After saving a black, hold on.
Oh, my bad.
After saving a Black Panther from some racist cops, a black male prostitute goes on the run from the man with the help of the ghetto community. And some disillusioned Hell's Angel. Oh, you did. Nailed it.
I told you.
Okay.
I told you, bro.
I stand corrected, sir.
Yeah, but you were right. You were right because I didn't think it was a combo platter. I thought it was like just one of those. But I know a lot of these old school exploitation movies
With
somehow
that
the Hell's
name?
Angels end up weaved into it.
But you know with that name, you would say you
Of
wouldn't say
course
it's a
that's a black
biker movie.
exploitation joint.
You wouldn't say that's a, you would go, this is a black the black exploitation. But it turns a lot of these youngsters off because of the name of black exploitation when they're so good.
Right. They see
Like they're so good, bro.
They see cracker ass cracker and they don't like it.
They're so good.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Hell yeah. So shout out, obviously, John Amos. I mean, Good Times alone. He could have done nothing else, and Good Times would have been enough. You know?
He played a good bad guy in Die Hard 2.
Yeah.
Great asshole.
Absolutely. Fucking
Good
legend.
asshole.
And he's played like a lot of like slight parts over the years. He's been in like fucking probably 20 movies that you fucking seen at least. But he just wasn't the guy. Like after he did a bunch of the
Michael
joints.
Jones.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So shout out John Amos. We could just
John
shout
Amos.
out Dikembe by saying shout out Dikembe Mutombo. Second all time in blocks. The finger wave.
We would-
Iconic shit.
We would always
You know?
remember Michael Jordan, right?
Right.
Michael Jordan dunking on him and giving him the finger wave.
Yeah. Jordan
Good
gave
battles.
it back to him. Jordan gave it back to
Good
him.
battles.
Dikembe's wild, bro, because he's like one of the few players that made the Hall of Fame, and I'm 90% sure he's in the Hall of
Bro,
Fame, but I just want to
that
make sure.
big ass black
I
motherfucker
know
spoke
he
like
is.
11 languages, dog.
Yeah?
Smart motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
I'll give him his big black due after he dies. I don't
Yeah.
know why I said.
I mean, how could you not? How could you not
the
give
guy
him this
spoke
big
like? I remember
black
hearing
ass
that
dude?
when. No, of course. When I heard he
Come
spoke
on.
like 8 languages as a kid, I go, holy fucking shit! How do
Yeah.
you? I can't even barely say like por favor, senor. And this
Yeah.
motherfucker-
I
This
can
guy
barely say
remembered
me gusta chocha.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
7 languages.
Right.
That's wild.
Right.
I don't know why. Like in that era, there was so many few not from America people that like it was like him. Who else did you have? Detlef Shrimp. Remember that
Lottie
German?
Divac.
Yeah, remember these German
Yeah.
cocksuckers?
Yeah. That's
with
when everybody
debt-
from like Africa and like those weird European countries started coming in.
Yeah,
but not
like you only had what?
Yeah.
Portland was early with. Remember that Barcelona's. What was his name? The center that shot threes. It was
Sabonis?
amazing.
Sabonis?
Sabonis. When
Yeah.
you seen a center in the 90s
Yeah.
shoot a three, you were like, remember that? You thought people were going to get fired if a center shot a three.
Hakeem's probably the best center ever to play the game.
Hakeem Olajuwon?
Yeah, probably.
He was. I loved watching him play, man. I
probably
really
the best
enjoyed it.
center
I he was the most fun to watch.
And he was both. He was both, right? He was a beast on the offensive end, and he was a beast on the defensive end. He had both just locked.
Good D, light on his feet.
Yeah.
Moved better than
Crazy big, crazy fast and swift for his size.
Yeah, he was like the prototype for what would come of like big
Right.
men that could move.
Right.
Shaq was the anomaly.
Oh yeah,
That was
When
like he
Shaq
was
came, it was
he was
crazy.
just a nuclear fucking bomb that.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why people don't. I guess he gets his love and everything, but like, who could fuck with
Oh,
Shaq,
he gets his
bro?
love. Shaq is definitely
I
Shaq.
put Shaq
To me, Shaq and
against
Hakeem
anybody,
are the two
any other
best
center.
centers ever to play the game. I think that's 1 and 2, interchangeable. You know, I'm not sure who's definitely 1 or 2, but I think though, and Wilt, fuck that. Wilt Chamberlain is number 1. I gotta just retract everything I just said, bro. Wilt Chamberlain, his statistics.
What are you becoming the old black guy now? He was playing white. He was playing.
It doesn't matter,
small
bro. It
white
doesn't
guys.
matter, bro. His statistics were so good.
Of course it matters,
bro. We're so good.
It
that
matters,
don't matter who
Cliff.
he was playing, bro.
Yes, it does.
Gus, you can only play at your time. You can only play at your time.
Yeah, but you
can't
also
take away.
we're
You can only
talking
play at
about
your
every,
time.
but we're talking about everybody right now.
But you could only play at your time.
But
And
you
if
have
watch
to
him-
because it's competition. You have to say if Shaq played, Wilt Chamberlain.
No, I don't say that. That's where I don't agree. 'Cause
Or
Wilt
Hakeem
Chamberlain-
Olajuwon played.
But have you watched enough Wilt Chamberlain to see how he moved on the court? Because even though he was playing against little
Yes,
retarded
I've
white
watched-
guys, Wilt
yes.
Chamberlain moved, bro. Like he wasn't like
Yes.
just like you're a white guy.
No,
It wasn't that simple.
No,
You know what I
those were
mean?
athletic
Yeah.
white guys for the time. I mean, those were athletic.
yeah.
I mean, they weren't John Stocktons. You didn't
I
have a bunch of
think he
John
stacks up.
Stocktons running around.
I
You didn't
think-
have a bunch of Dirk
Yeah.
Nowitzki's running around in
I think
1950.
Wilt stacks up though athletically. Would he have stacked up competitively is the question, and that's where you can't answer it because it's different times. So all you could do is consider what somebody did in their time and then compare it. So yeah, let's not put Wilt number 1.
It's like a slave owner. Is you're saying it's like a slave owner back then to now?
I'll retract. I'll retract.
How would they compete?
Yeah, no. I'll
Hey,
retract.
It's kind of the same thing
I'll retract
when you think about it.
him being number 1, but he's definitely top 5.
I mean,
It's probably
it is the most amazing thing. 100 points.
yeah.
That's why.
Bro, and he averaged like 35 points a game and like 25 rebounds a game for his career. For his career, dog.
I mean,
you know what I
it
mean?
is-
Like
it is-
thousands of games.
But
And
it
he
is
put
like
up,
me and you playing our kids.
you know,
If me and you played our
way,
kids,
in a way, but he had the athletic skill at the like he probably could have scored 75 a game if he wanted to, but he scored.
I wish you
35
would
and
have.
25.
I wish you would have. I wish you would have, dude. I wish
What
you
a
would have just been like
75 a game. Yeah,
that was like white man. That was like him, like favoring the or like doing the appeasing the white man, like not dominating him too much,
yeah,
not giving him the 75 a night. He's like,
yeah,
well,
that's
if
what I'm
I
saying.
just
Like
do-
I think he could have if he really.
let me do
wanted.
50 this night, then I'll do 20
He put up
this
a
night.
buck. He put up a
100.
buck, bro. A buck,
100.
100. If a team averaged that for a season, he'd be one of the better teams in the league even now.
That's insane.
You know what I mean?
That's an insane number.
Right.
That's
So
like
Dikembe-
a football player throwing like 10 touchdowns.
right. That's some ridiculous shit.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
like 12 even maybe.
hitting
Yeah.
6 dingers. I mean, 8 dingers in a game. It's like hitting 8 dingers in a game.
Like
Like,
9
how do you
home
do that?
runs or yeah.
You have to go extra
Yeah.
innings, and every extra inning you're
Yeah.
hitting home runs too.
12 stolen bases. Like just ridiculous shit. 100. 100, bro.
That's insane.
That's fucking insane.
That
That's
is
fucking insane.
fucking wild, dude.
And it tells me if he scored 100 once, I think he didn't. I'm pretty sure, bro. I don't want to look it up and get sidetracked because we're gonna wrap it soon.
What did he do in high school?
I'm pretty
in high
sure
school, was
he
he scoring
averaged
200?
45, 50 one time in a season or some crazy shit. I'm almost positive that happened.
Say it
But
again.
45.
Oh,
or 50.
I thought you meant like a double. I thought you meant like
No.
45 points, 50 rebounds, and I was going, that would have been that. I could see it.
Right.
He gets 50 rebounds a game, 45 points.
And he fucked 2,000 women or whatever the fuck he said. That was Wilt's thing. He was Geraldo before Geraldo. You know that was Wilt Chamberlain's thing too, right?
What was he drawing plans
Oh,
in the
he
dirt?
was just taking
Was
them
he-
down, bro. He wrote a book about it. You know what I mean? Wilt Chamberlain was just destroying starlets while scoring a buck.
Terrible. Oh no, that was Kareem Olajuwon or Kareem fucking Abdul-Jabbar. I can't. Why don't people just say Kareem
50.
Jabbar?
Bro, in the 1961 to 1962 season, Wilt Chamberlain averaged 50.4 points per game.
Oh
his
my
season.
god.
Bro, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, you definitely have to consider the competition thing, and you're right. You can't ignore that. But also, 50 points a game, bro. My man's putting up 50 a game.
I mean,
that means there was some games with like 80.
Look up. Can we
and
look
some with
up
20?
Can we look up
Yeah.
average height in the NBA in 1961?
Average
In the average height in the NBA.
NBA. Let's say 1965, just to make it.
1965. Why
Yeah,
would you
he
do that?
played. He played way after that. He played,
But
way
that
after
year
well
was
into the 70s.
No,
He
you
played
have
well
to
into
go
the
that
70s.
year. You have to go that year.
Okay, 1962. All right.
For
I'm
it to
with
be fair.
All right. So 6'5". So centers average 6'9.8".
Click on the thing. Where do you see? Click on the thing. How do you know?
I did now. Let's see. How tall is the average NBA player? Da 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 da.
We need a height by year.
By year, I know. All right, let's see. Let's see the center average height, right? In 19, because that's the key. You got to look up that year.
No,
like
it's not the key.
Of course he is. He's the center.
It doesn't matter.
He's the fucking center, bro. That's the guy guarding him, Dust.
It doesn't matter. That doesn't even matter.
Are you retarded right now?
You're fucking insane, bro.
That's
You gotta
the
look
center.
up. You
That's
gotta
who
look up what
guards
the
Wilt.
average height
Of the entire NBA? So you're worried about point guards when we're talking about the center? That makes no sense.
You have to look up the height of the average of the year. What it is,
it's giving you the average for all the positions here.
Do you just not want to look it up? It sounds like you're being a whiny bitch for some reason. I don't understand.
94, even though you're not.
You're just being a whiny bitch right now for some reason.
Overall average.
What are you doing? Slow down, Tyke.
Okay, you
Slow
ready?
the fuck down.
I'm gonna blow you out the water right now because you're just an idiot. 6'6" in 21-22, right? 6'6". Average for all. You want all positions combined. That's what you're looking for right now, right? So now let's go back to 1962. 6'5", 5.8, right? 6'5". So you're only talking about a difference in overall height of an inch, not even, right? An inch.
What are you looking at? Okay, I can't see. It's
6.62 and then 6.5 now. But the main thing to look at is center because Wilt Chamberlain. But the athleticism is the issue. What you said originally is the issue. It's the athleticism too.
So they had tall dudes back then.
Yeah. It's not like the center was my height trying to guard fucking Wilt. And that's what you got to look at. So I gave you what you were looking for. So now the center is 6'10" back then, right? Average height. And the center now 6'10". The center then average height was 6'10". So it wasn't just like a physical, like Wilt Chamberlain was legitimately just way more athletic as well, right? But you're right. Also, you can't. It's hard
Somebody
to say.
told me that they weren't that tall back then. Somebody told me that.
Of course, because they want to discredit him because he was such a fucking absolute animal, and it was a bunch of white pasty but tall white pasty guys. Apparently,
I was listening to. I forget. I think it was what was it? Stormfront.
Yeah. Well, if you listen to Stormfront, question everything. But
I was listening to reruns of Stormfront.
The dopest thing about Dikembe is my man made the Hall of Fame with only defensive skills for the most part. Second in blocks.
Not anybody in, huh?
No. Second in blocks, close to the top in rebounds, but then a ridiculous amount of all all defensive teams, first team, all defensive team. The crazy defense. He has probably the best maybe top 2-3 defensive centers in the history of the NBA. So shout him out. We did a lot of fucking Wilt Chamberlain and other center dick sucking, which we should, because even though Dikembe is the man, he was the man only with defense and waving his finger. But
is Dennis Rodman in the Hall of Fame?
Yes, he is for sure. Yeah, the NBA gives specialists more credit than other leagues, which is dope. You know what I mean? Like if you're really dope at like two things, but you're not great at scoring, you can make the
NFL's not letting a special teams player. Did they?
Steve Tasker. Yeah, Steve Tasker's in there.
They put Steve Tasker in there?
Yeah, a couple other guys in there. Yeah.
Sorry, fucking Buffalo. But
How dare you?
Just on
number
general,
89?
They should not let him in just because he played for
number
Buffalo.
89, bro?
He should get minus points for losing the Super Bowl three years in a row.
How dare you? How dare you?
I mean, it is dope that they made it to 3 Super Bowls in a row.
It's the greatest dynasty that never was.
It was. It is, dude.
Yeah.
I had a lot of respect for the Bills in the day.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Bills were the best.
Don Beebe? Is it Don Beebe?
That's number 82. Saved the touchdown when the Bills were getting blown out. They lost that Super Bowl 52-17. Don Beebe down the sideline. You can't see me. I move like a BB. Honk. Took the ball out of his hand, but the Bills
honked out, dude. Proud to be a honky fucking NFL player that day.
Don Beebe, the fastest whitey maybe ever.
He was honked out. What did he run? Did he break a 4.4? A 4.2?
That's interesting to look at.
Because he booked it about 80 yards. Wasn't that from like the 10 or 20 yard line?
Out. Bro, holy shit, dog. One of the craziest 40 times I've seen.
He ran. I like to say it was on like the 30, maybe. Oh.
But that's like, bro, that I think only one or two guys ever have been that fast. There's been reports. There's been reports of Deion Sanders getting close to a time like that, but I think even higher. Chris Johnson you know, the running back that was on the Titans that got like a 2,000-yard season that was just fucking lightning fast in recent
Oh yeah,
years?
Chris. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, he was
What
right
about the
around
kid?
This is fucking crazy,
on
bro.
the Dolphins.
Yo, a white boy?
What's the kid?
That
no,
one's
not a white guy.
4.2?
Not a white guy. Not a white guy. What's homeboy's name?
You're talking about
Yeah,
Tyreek
Tyreek Hill.
Let's see Tyreek
What's
Hill's
his
40 time.
what's his clock?
Yeah, that's a good question. Tyreek Hill 40 time, 4.29, bro. Significantly faster. Don Beebe is significantly faster.
Honktown BB, dude.
Right. And when you talk about under 5 seconds, that 0.8 means a lot.
Oh,
that's a
under
lot.
Under 4.4, it's wild.
Right.
Under
every
4.4?
millisecond is like 20 seconds. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, yeah.
That's another like level. Every 0.1 you go down.
That's crazy. See, I knew he was fast, obviously, but
I didn't
like
know that.
for him to have a 4.21,
I didn't
bro.
know that. That's the fastest one ever clocked.
Is that what they said?
I don't know.
Let's
Is there somebody that ran 4.1 something?
Chris Johnson 40 time, 4.24. So he's even faster than Chris Johnson.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
That is wild. Why isn't that talked about more?
Right, a white
It's
boy,
kinda wild.
a white
Yeah,
guy,
just in
4.21?
general. When you do a
bro.
documentary on white, you can't do a documentary on white honks.
That's the top
fast
white
honks.
He might be the top white ever.
Top flight white, dude. That's
Top flight
wild.
white, dog. Fuck out of here. Let's look at Dion.
I'm getting a Don Beebe shirt. That's it.
If he's
I'm getting
faster than Deion Sanders, bro, significantly faster again than Dion.
4.27. That's insane.
Wow,
That's insane. I didn't know he was that fast. I knew
Bro,
he
me
was
neither.
fast, but
Not
he
that
was
fast.
when you watched him on that play. Was like you were just like, holy fuck! How did he catch him?
Fastest 40 time ever. Let's see.
In the NFL,
Okay.
right?
So
What do you
pretty
got?
much it's clocked more now. So you're gonna get only current people. So you
Okay.
got some dude in 2024 that matched Don Beebe's time. So it took 30 years, 30 something years for someone to touch Don Beebe's 4.21.
That's wild.
Shout out the white goat.
baby. Yeah, the white goat.
Shout out the white goat.
I didn't know he was
Don
fucking
Beebe.
flash honk.
4.21, dog. A white boy
Flash
just
honk,
zipping,
dude.
zipping,
Honked
bro.
out on death row. Come on,
bro.
I'm getting a BB. I'm getting a BB jersey.
Bro, they
That's
got
it.
Don Beebe's picture up at clan meetings. You know that shit. They got.
I hope so.
They got
They
Don
should.
Beebe.
They picked a good one.
Benjamin Netanyahu got a Don
It's better
Beebe
than them having like a
autograph.
60s player who played against Wilt Chamberlain. Fucking his
Yeah.
ass up. This is the guy that got 100 points scored on him.
Right. And still had the wherewithal to chase Leon Letdown down the field and handle business. All right, let's fucking wrap it.
Wrap it.
Dust, I love you.
Thank you. Love you, brother.
3 people left, whoever you are. Love you.
So everybody, thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys.
Please, those 3 people are very important right now. I need y'all, especially, to share with others. Try to get other people here. Because
Share,
things
please.
we talk, the algorithm is very, very hard to hit. So we need the support. We appreciate y'all. We love you. Some very important
Love you
things to
guys.
keep in mind as we go. Appreciate you, Spurg Snake. You
Thanks,
the man.
bro.
Appreciate you, Aggro. See, that's the
Brewskis.
2. That's 2 of the 3 that are still with us. Those are the
Absolutely,
people
brother.
that make the fucking
Catfish, bro. Yeah.
make the blood boil, make the clock
Thank God,
tick,
man.
as they say.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys.
So you guys don't need too much of a reminder on this, but you should always remember, don't be a cunt. We're going to have these bracelets available. My
Yes.
daughter will hand make them for you if you want. $10 plus shipping.
Yeah. That's dope, man.
Spurg Snake, you should get back in the Discord. Cut the shit. Always remember.
Don't be a cunt. Don't be a cunt. Hey, don't be a cunt.